Drop my shit.
No, bro, you good, you good, you good. I know my route, bro. I know my route.
And it look like you about to take us to find the MooseMan.
Who the hell is the MooseMan?
Facts. Let's get it going. I've been sleepy all day. I don't know why, you guys, but you already know the chat always turns me up. Turn me up, chat. Shout out to all my Muslims, my Musketeers, my Musocrats. Shout out to all the homies out there. We rocking with us, and you rocking with me. You rocking with the biggest fish. I'm rocking with y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank you all for being early to the stream. Shout out to all the people that's already up in here. You know how we started off most streams, and this one ain't much different. We rocking out with my boy DJ Pass 3458 with the 999. Shout out to you, my boy. Thank you for always coming through with a good tenor. My dad used to say tenor when I was a kid. He said when he would get some weed, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I just got a tenor." I remember him saying that when I was hella little. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me switch it from top chat to live chat from the RIP so I don't miss nobody. And let's go on through these, man. Hank with the stank. Hey, X6M Ghost said first. Indeed, you were second, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Dog Puzzle Headed, shout out to you. F You Pay Me was good. The Bama, Easy Sco. DJ Pass, once again. Tomfoolery was good. F You Pay Me. Ahut Soltul. The Moose is loose. Absolutely, man. W Moose, bitch, this MooseMan, and I'm about my paper. Shout out to you, Sev, Vega Man. Harut Taper was good. Hank with the stank. Holland Steppin was popping. Go tap in with my boy Holland Steppin on Instagram. He got all the shoes, all the kicks if you need them. He'll sell them to you for the right price. OMM was good. Kaya Jr. said, Moose, I don't know how sustainable this daily shit is, but on the real, this is the best shit, and you actually showing how much you wanted this, then acting accordingly when you get it is dope. Shout out to you, Kaya Jr. The stats is statin, and I might have to go and keep it going into September. It be whooping me sometimes, but most of the time it's just fun and great to hang out with y'all. Sometimes a little whooped, but as soon as I fire up the stream, it's like I get a jolt of energy. It's like I get a jolt of not fetty. What's the opposite of fetty? Meth. Like I get a jolt of meth into my veins as soon as you guys start typing in the chat, and I just come alive, bro. I was just sleepy as hell, but now we back. Repo Man T, I've been so out of it. I thought the black dude sitting next to Adam on the Tuesday show was you. Shout out to Nietzsche. He's definitely always shows me love. Shout out to Nietzsche. Moose cover dirt case, just the highlights. You know we doing that. Shout out to Dragonite Crip, even though I seen you with the ops, clicking up with the ops. Same with Quick, clicking up with the ops, but it's all good. I'm not making y'all choose a side. Moose Missile in the building. What's up, Perito? Shout out to you, KDP435. Thank you, my G. Sev said, hey, F can't make a song like this. My Long Beach sex life would say different, man. Repo Man T was good. Ashley Dawson. Kaya Jr. said, now gay shit's done. When you coming to Oz? Set a goal and plan. Sydney P. Exact. Shout out some pods here. They'll show you love. Say less. I would love to come to Australia. I got a trip to Colorado. I got a trip to Texas I'm supposed to take. We got to start traveling around. We got to get up out the apartment. We got to get up out of LA. We got to get up out of California. We got to see the world. You guys are right. Absolutely. Pencil was good. Easy Skull said most consistent and no jumper, no cap. But we do got a cap on today, but it is no cap. You're actually correct. Song ass though, not gonna lie, it is what it is. Why do you think I stopped rapping and started potting? Shout out to you, Jimbo Slice, DJ Paz 100. One night with Sydney Star and Doughboy will be ready to pod like a man. Doesn't seem like they're getting out anytime soon. F You Pay Me said I fuck with the other song in the intro. Okay, we might have to switch it back. Why is Hater Rolls making it look like Tommy Guns checked you for being up north? Because he needs content, and it's dry as hell. His content be dry as hell, so you know you got to create a narrative, and it's always seems to be surrounding the MooseMan. The MooseMan. If I'm not the hottest podcast out in Northern California, wow, these fools add me into their narrative so they can make some content because they know people gonna click on that motherfucker if I'm in that thumbnail. Gra, gra, gra. You know what it is. Big Moose, not the little one. Assalamu alaikum, MooseMan. We're not going to disrespect the Muslims. Assalamu alaikum, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it right. Let's be respectful. We're already saying Muslims. We're on thin ice with the Muslims. Let's be respectful. I'm trying to mail Lush a fleshlight cut. I'll try to get his addy. He needs that ASAP. Andrew Hammock was good, my boy. DJ Pass, same team. Man, I need to come back to the We Don't Smoke the Same pod. Had a great time. We got a lot more to talk about now. Tell him to hit me, man. E-Zone, Trippy. What's up? You watched the new Apollo? I haven't been watching too many pods at all lately. I've been so damn busy trying to pod my ass off for y'all, man. But fuck with Apollo. I need to pull up there as well. What's going on, Moose? Dragon Knight Diablo was good. Moose, what's up, gang? I stayed up for your stream. Hey, real one. Dragon OT 720. I know you out on the East Coast, I believe, so that's real as hell. Lush gonna jerk it ferociously. Expeditiously, he needs that fleshlight. I like Sprite. Mussolini, I donate money, but you definitely got more than me. 100. Hey, I'm just making it by, man. I'm just making it by. I was working a regular job 6 months ago, just like everybody else, baby. Shout out to Moose Dragonite Killer. Love the name. Shout out to you. There you go. You said it pretty good. Okay, there we go. We're finally getting it right. Moose runs no jumper. I wouldn't say all that. Shout out to the 22ster, but he shows me love. Moose is better than Goose. A Ramirez says, shout out to you, my G. I definitely am better than Goose. Anyone named Goose, I'm better. I had a Theo named Gustavo. He was married in. Shout out to Goose. Bro, when you was on yesterday, I realized you built like Gru. Thank you, Cora Fry. You know, hey, yeah, hey, I gotta work on it. I'm losing weight. Please let Adam know I'll be reporting him to SVU if he doesn't keep his thighs in his shorts. Yeah, I was kind of guilty of that too, OT720. I was showing a lot of upper thigh. My bad. Shout out to you, Rotten Roll. Live stream hitting the Pookie. Once Lush is out, if he falls off the wagon, I'll go hit the Pookie with him. Moose, what drugs have you done? All of them but the hard ones, pretty much. Moose, I literally just started the last one. You live now, W Content ZG300. You know we come with that new content every day of August. Did Kenny and Bo Bitchman back out today? I'm not gonna lie, I canceled. I actually have a vlog from earlier today with Bo Jackman and Doughboy. It's gonna be a good one. Y'all are gonna not want to miss this. And Doughboy did say he does have a really nice new house, and he's gonna throw a 24-hour stream, house party, housewarming stream ASAP. I'm gonna help him get set up so his stream's all good to go. And then not the first stream, because I told him he got to do a few streams before so we could work out the technical difficulties, all the kinks. And then we should fire up the 24-hour stream and have all the homies come to Doughboy's house. If No Jumper won't let us do it, we'll have to take it elsewhere and keep this party going, baby. No Kyle's allowed. Got the Drake in my lap while I sip my drink. I was a cap rapper, Hank with the stink. Don't believe anything I said. Love from Dallas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. I'm definitely going to be coming to Texas, hopefully before the end of the year. Who your favorite Dallas rapper, Moose? I don't really section off the Texas rappers into cities because I just think of them all as Texas rappers as somebody not from Texas. So I'm sorry that I don't know I don't know who from Fort Worth and Dallas, I know Houston is like, you know, Sauce and Maxo and all them fools, but Dallas, I'm not as equipped, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I know them. I just don't know they're from Dallas specifically. Hang with the ops, get slayed with the ops. Long live the ruler gang. Shout out to you, Rotten Roll. I know what you're talking about, Moose. Don't worry. I'm neutral and I'm banned on Reddit. Shout out to you, Dragonite Crip. It's my Durf day. Adam blocked me again today 2 times. Now, I saw that D-Bombs World. He was on his neck. What was the issue? You got to keep you gotta only keep I'm Joe Rogan. Okay, glad you and Kenny been in the studio recently. When is my Sacramento sex light dropping? That's as soon as Tay drops, I'm dropping. I can't drop on the same day as Tay. He's like Drake. Blue Diva forgot to add test to his Ozempic. He's losing it. Dijon reminds me of Sydney Star so bad. I can see the similarities. Do you know super chats don't work when you're blocked? Even $500 ones? No way. If you need to drop $500, drop it over here and I'll go straight to Adam's face and tell him whatever you sent me. Prayed Up was good. EB Kster said, what's up, MooseMan? Hoot Soto said, I need the Violet Myers fleshlight. Hey, hit her, man. How much were you making before No Jumper? Anywhere from like 35, $4 a month, something like that at the pharmacy, John. You know what I'm saying? I was bringing in some doty. You know what I'm saying? I was doing pretty good for myself. I had a 2-bedroom crib in Green Haven, which is a suburb of Sacramento. It's not super fancy, but it was pretty nice. I had moved from the hood. I had lived there for about 3, maybe 4 years. Before that, I was living in Meadowview. Damn, I forgot Cali 2 hours behind in time than Texas. 12:06 gonna stick through the whole live. If you pay me, that's a real one. Moose, is that a Yankee hat? Yes, this is a remix Yankee hat from my boy Old Man Allen. I think there's the Oma. Shout out to Old Man Allen, sponsor of the stream, man. Sent us a bunch of hats, so we gotta rock them. And really, I'm rocking this because I have a giant pimple on my forehead. If you guys can see for a quick second, okay, now it's gone. That's why I'm rocking this hat in my own house. Are you making comfortable money as a host on No Jumper? Yes, but much more comfortable now that this YouTube check is hitting. I'll be honest. But No Jumper did cover all of my bills, my house, my car, you know what I'm saying, moving around, shaking, gas, electric, everything, laundry, you know what I'm saying. I could buy some shoes every month, buy some clothes to stay fresh on the pod. Definitely making cool money, you know what I'm saying. Who the fuck is paying attention to your upper thigh? Shout out to you, Moosey. Hey, you would be surprised, Josh Mason. There's a lot of people that pay attention to what Moose is wearing and what Moose is showing off. They're even making AI pictures of me showing off a little too much. Commercial chat said, Moose saved Doe. I'm standing with Doe. I'm standing in solidarity with Doe. Anybody that fucks with Doe, tries to bully Doe, I'm getting you out the paint. Just know that. And you can cry on your stream all you want about it. You violate my boy Doe Boy, I'm going to be his lawyer, and I'm going to go full on prosecution on your ass until you out that fucking building. Step off my boy Doughboy. Only the 22-ster can violate him because he owns the building. I can't really do nothing about that. But everybody else, I'm on your helmet. Me and J Hood is stepping on shit if you try to violate Doughboy straight up. And you could keep crying about it, homie. You could keep crying about it. You shouldn't have tried to violate the homie because you thought he was a weak link. Now your ass is grass. You see the Sigil Cult dropped a documentary on Channel 5. Yes, they got hella views too. He might bring them back from the death. Keep the 24 going. Shout out to you, Trap Star. Been waiting on this all day. Shout out to you, Dragon Eye Spaz. Why is Doughboy so obsessed with these 24-hour streams? They're lit. Jimbo Slice, they're lit. To be, the most simple answer, they be lit. Bo Jackman is ass. We're working on it. We're bringing Bo Jackman back. Texas rappers are ass anyways. Nah, I'm fucking with D baby. Bo Jackman is cool on your stream at Not No Jumper. He's taking up a mic that Pooh could have had and chewing gum into my ears. Yeah, he's just scared of Adam. How long we live tonight? We usually do about 3 hours. I stunt 2011, usually about 2 to 3 hours. This might be a tour because I got an 8-hour pod and day tomorrow, but either way, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Usually y'all keep me going for at least 3 hours. Pause. Didn't see the live notification came through on YouTube or Instagram. Oh shit, I got to post on Instagram. I didn't even post on Instagram. I ain't post on Instagram. Y'all gonna see the promo at work right now. Look at this W promo right here. Look at this W promo. Story, Instagram story. Hey y'all, you already know what it is. I'm already live. It's MooseMan, the biggest fish. Click the link. I'm live. We going crazy. The chat's going stupid. You're not gonna want to miss this. Click the link. How was that? How's that? What are we thinking? What do we think? Redo or keep it rocking? Shout out to you, Chat Johnson. What is that hat? Old Man Allen, New York flip. You know what I'm saying? I don't like baseball. I don't watch baseball. I just really like this hat, man. Shout out to Old Man Allen, sponsor of the stream. Speak on the burner discords. I don't have burner discords, but I do have moles. I was just trolling. Everybody took me hella serious. Oh, Moose has burner discords. He's a fucking, I have one Discord account and you guys see me in my Discord on it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, but I got him. We got him, my boy. Rios is the father figure Doughboy needed. I know you know Mo3 is a Dallas rapper. Number 7 is hard. Yes. Shout out to Mo3. Shout out to you, Star Life. Shout out to you, my guy. Bing, bing, bong. You like a big bro to Doughboy. I love Doughboy. And Cali, you were living good with that. Yeah, Sacramento, it ain't, Sacramento's cheaper. I was paying but I was getting a good ass deal because, a family friend was renting to me. I'm not gonna lie, that 2-bedroom was probably what, $1,800 for the 2-bedroom, 2-bath? Come on, there's a reason I stayed there about 4 years, man. Oh, so you was 10-letter gang. Wow, the Moose lore grows. I definitely grew up in Meadowview. I grew up right off of 68th on Stratford. One of my grandmas lives in Meadowview till this day and has for the past 65 years, I believe. Fear is man-made. I said, I love you, Moose. I mean that, but you ain't making more than 5K at No Jumper a month, brother. With YouTube? Hey. With YouTube? Hey. With YouTube? Hey. Yes, I am. Oh, I didn't even post the link. I just took that video. Let me, hold on. Y'all distracted me. The chat's distracted me. I got to get this W promo off. Shout out to the 168 people in here. Buka that like button, please, for the boy. Buka that like button. I have been accused of using Adderall because I talk so fast, but it's just because I haven't smoked any weed in a long, long time. When should I start smoking weed again? Should I ever start smoking weed again? Should I just stay not smoking weed for the rest of my life? Because that's probably the best thing for me. Let me know. Okay, Promo's done. Let me actually watch it, because you know how you upload a story and then it says it's uploading and then you check like 6 hours later and it was just like on halfway uploading because you exit out of the Instagram app. Let me go ahead and keep it up until it uploads. Can I pop your pimple? It's not ready yet. What's your favorite vacation spot? Expensive and budget? I ain't been on too many vacations. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't been on too many vacations. You feel me? Is Jamaica lit? I want to go to Mexico City, you know what I'm saying, sometime soon. I want to, you know what I'm saying, we got to hit Mexico. MooseMan, pull your hair back and show us your hairline 100. You're trying to bleed me. Relax. I already got the pimple. I don't need the fucking hairline allegations as well. Tell Adam stay home if you don't fuck with the 24-hour stream. He did. H. Macca said, used to be broke, not no mo. You know what it is. Dragonite Hefe said, don't come to my section with that hat on. I won't. I'm sorry. My bad. Dejan is racist and calls you a racist. He has the IQ that is in the single digits. Of course he thinks that. Commercial chat was good. Let's see that AI pick again. No more. You could see the clip. I clipped it. Muslims, Tresse in the house. Shout out to Dragonite Lefty. Moose, do Mexicans have a dark and light skin beef like us? Not as bad, but definitely, yes. Definitely there's some colorism going on in the Latin community. Look at Dominicans. Me no black, you know what I'm saying? They look, you know, just like a black dude. And just because they got an accent and play baseball, they be trying to not claim it, you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely some of that going on. You got to go on Society of Freedom, do some content with Rios. I'm supposed to been doing that. Our schedules were just fucking up. But I told him I'm still down. I want to. D-Bombs World said I violated the 22 for dough. That's why I got timed out. OWM said Bo the GOAT. Moose, what the fuck is that true? I'm hearing you back up Gavin Newsom. I was just using Gavin Newsom as an example of somebody who spoke out against the trans women and women's sports, as somebody who is on the forefront of the Democratic Party who is not rocking with that, because they were trying to paint it like, oh, didn't Biden just go super hard for trans? It's like, nah, I don't think so, bud. I don't think so. Who died and mad you, Adam 23? I will down to be on the boards for Halloween 24-hour stream if the Edgars take the day off. The Edgars are not feeling it. What the hell's going on in the Discord? Hollywood advertisement, trash promo. Damn it. Keep it rocking. Let me go repost that story. Keep it up. Your energy is up. Hey, cud, don't wear that hat in my area. Okay, I'm just wearing it inside. Damn, is that a Yankee joint? Yes. Shout out to my boy, Old Man Allen, sponsor of the stream. Sent me a bunch of hats. You feel me? Fuck it, your energy is up. Hey, shout out to you, GOG, but you don't have to spam. I'll get into it. I'm just behind in the chat. I'm sorry. I have work in 2 hours. I'm usually asleep. I'm sorry, Fever, but it's worth it. Add in more. It's your boy. True. Dragonite Hefe said, no lie, Moose. Kyle is a weirdo. I wish somebody would have fired on him. I mean, they were trying to. He just wasn't trying to fight back. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to the grandmas. Yes, shout out to my grandma. I only got one alive still. Shout out to my grandma Tina, Albertina to be exact. That's crazy. I'm paying $2,800 in Dago for 2-bed, 1 bath. Dago is a lot nicer to live in than Sacramento, if I had to guess. 30 McDonald's nuggets got me fucked up. That's gonna probably fuck you up in every life. We love you, Moose. Shout out to you, Fever. I love you too. Dragonite Killer said, Moose, let me know when to pull the trigger. I have Kyle Young's account clapped. Do as you please, but I'm not wishing that on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like a weekend drinker be a weekend smoker. I think it's going to be like a gateway drug where I'm going to go crazy. What's going on, Moose? In chat, what I missed? Like the stream, share the stream, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Quick, we closing out. Smoke Brother, we from Cali. Okay, I'm catching up. The conservative obsession with children's bodies is pathological. Comparator confirmed to have germs. Corn tape. Yeah, if he wants luscious sloppy seconds, that's on him. If you support Donald Trump, you either racist or undercover gay grinder. I agree. Was that really someone from your high school and college chat last night? No, obviously not. Obviously not. Nobody from my high school even watches like streams, I don't think. Like, we're fucking 30 plus. I'm the only fucking weenie that's still watching streams. My N-word GD Moose, who let the GDs in the dough. Shout out to Rockin' John, man. What's up with that hat? Is it a diss? No, it's not a diss. I can't wear a hat. I just have a pimple on my forehead, so I threw a hat on. I have a bunch of hats right here. I just grabbed one out the box. Shout out to Old Man Allen, sponsor of the stream. I got this one, LA. We got this one, Bone LA. We got this one with the Los Angeles, Oma on the side. You know what I'm saying? Pretty fire, little old school throwback looking one. LA. More LA. more LA, and then he gave me one New York that I could wear at home so I don't get shot, you know what I'm saying? And nobody thinks I'm banging neighborhood, because I'm not, you guys. I'm not a gang member, but shout out to all the neighborhood members. They're doing a great job, it seems like. Got that good old man Allen free brick. I'm wearing it for Brick in solidarity with Brick. You know what it means. Game's attitude makes me not want to listen to his album. Doing too much. He's just going on that good promo. Do you know what lead generation is? NBA. That's the people who had lead in the paint, right? There's no way you're reading this with an addy. This is incredible. Everybody thinks I'm off an addy, but I just talk fast. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get through the chat so you guys can, so we could get into some topics. I have been reading this for 20 minutes. Stop hating on Kyle. He don't say much about you. It seemed like you were saying a few things about me last night. But I'm done hating on Kyle. What does Doughboy say? I'm just calling a strike and a ball. The guy that crashes out, throws shit, smashes cakes on the first stream. He's saying, Josh, can I slap the fuck out this bitch? Josh, will I get fired if I slap the fuck out this bitch? I say that he seems like a serial killer, and he goes, whoa, you crossed the line. I just talked about titties. No, the fuck you didn't. You were talking about assaulting the homie. You tried to throw a 50-pound table on his head, and now it's, I just talked about titties. Why he being so mean to me? Grow some fucking balls, you fucking pussy. Kyle posted a grip of AI moose meat pics on Reddit, just letting you know, G. Hey, it is what it is, man. Reddit ain't real life. Everybody got to remember that. Reddit ain't real life. Just got here. Anybody press Moose on how paused that thumbnail is? I'm just trying to be a little clickbaity. Can I not get my clickbaity on? Funny how Liberal Town was on No Jumper Man on 6 next to Jean, who said some crazy ass shit and gives no pushback because she's complicit in everything that he says. I'm 30. I stunt. I'm 31. I stunt 2011. I'm just saying nobody from my high school, they're all married with kids and like have regular jobs, well adjusted. They're not degenerates like us. Okay. There's nobody there, man. Moose, No Paperwork Podcast has been dissing you all day. Man, who cares for you? You got the perfect name, because, man, who the fuck cares, baby? They want to hear me talk like I'm Bro Rogan. Put it on Norte. You're not a Norte. I put it on Norteño. I'm not a Norteño. Shout out to the Norteños, though. All right. There was a lot of Moose slander going on in there. Does Duno know you yet? I think he knows of me, but he don't know me at all. Kyle said the table weighed 2 pounds. Kyle was drunk and doesn't remember anything from that night. How? That's what I don't understand. He goes, every time I'm trying to get on camera, all I want is for Ganglang Neen to clip me and this guy to clip me and that guy to clip me. But then he's saying, hey, sorry, Doughboy, I got blackout drunk. I had no control over my actions. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But now he's so coherent that he doesn't know that he got mushed in the fucking face. He doesn't know that people was trying to catch his fade and he was stirring it down. He doesn't know that the table weighed 50 pounds and not 2 pounds. He knows all these details, but then when you confront him on it, he goes, I was blackout drunk. I don't remember a thing. Which is it, brother? Come on, brother. You're letting us down, brother. Come on. You're like Flacco, brother. Caught Ricky on the blade looking for horse pipe. No, you didn't. He is not Eddie Murphying it up. Doughboy need to whoop Kyle. That table move was crazy. My N-word. Moose doing the lush mouth inhale. Wipe your corners, player. My bad. That's too far. I thought today was a stream with Kenny and Bo. Bring Bo to the Monday show. I've seen the comments. I'd be down, but the 22-ster has to skip on the show for that one because he's going to fry Bo. Let me see. You could tell Kyle was raised by a coward. Nah, we're not going to do his parents like that. His parents seem very intelligent and normal people. Kyle, just sometimes you have a fucked up kid. It is what it is. Also, Rio's laugh makes me miss Aunt Hefe, free the alter eagle. Bro, you sound like a clown. I'm 34, married with kids and a job, and I still watch podcasts. Tay Brezzi, you're like coming at me like I'm insulting you. I'm talking about myself as well, brother. Calm down, G. Why is Home Run University on your bumper so much? Because we get more views than his bitch ass now. AJ, get your subs up, you fucking goofy, before you speak on the pod. God. I love it. I piss everybody off. And what do? They get less numbers than me. Hey, get more numbers than me. Do better. Pod better. Then you could talk shit. Until then, shut your bitch ass up. Have you been to Adam's casa? Yes, a few times. Shout out to Adam. Man, fuck Gush. He pretends to be everyone's friend. I don't even know. Gush has like 10 accounts, doesn't he? Dude, did a little bit of homework if you had the school grad year and that you guys had an NFL player in your class. LOL, weirdos. Yeah, that's all stuff I said though. I graduated 2013. I went to Pleasant Grove. I played football all 4 years. I played varsity. My teammate was Eric Armstead, who went to the 49ers, played there for like fucking 10 years before he got traded to the Jags. You know what I'm saying? We was number 8 in the nation at one point. I've done these streams where I talk about lore. So if somebody wants to go impersonate somebody like they're my high school homie, that means I'm lit. People don't do that for people that ain't lit. They do it for people that's lit. I don't see nobody else having fake high school classmates in other people's chats talking about them. Never. Stern it down as a gang diss. No, it's not. They said it's Western. It's short for Western, and that's why C-Mac used to say that. That doesn't seem like a diss, right? I'm a family man, Moose. I'm not saying you're not a family man. I'm just saying people from my school don't seem like they're into streams. I'm not going to lie. 100 said, Kyle's the emo white boy stuck in an Indian man's body. I caught Kyle on Figueroa. Why is everybody getting Kyle on Fig? I don't get that. We're not even high, Moose. We just aren't tired because we microdosing stims, blood. Okay, Moose, please sit more masculine. Hate seeing you slump with your stomach out. Those couches just aren't very conducive to like sitting manly. I'll just sit up. I'll sit up like this. I'll sit up like this. I'll just sit forward and just be like, I'll just sit there leaning forward like, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's just the couches. The angle that the couches aren't very flattering for Moose, but I got you. I get it. San Francisco for a 1-bedroom apartment is almost 4K. Gush is legit a threat to society. I mean, why do you think he loves a certain streamer? Good pod this morning. Love that Adam felt company to share his feelings. Not facts. I was feeling Tam and Paul, but with time I was able to see that they didn't like us. Why they turn on Latinos? Because they're unhappy people, and unhappy people usually fall into the racism hole because they have to have something to explain why there's somebody of a different race that's ahead of them in the industry that they enjoy and love. And it has to always come down to, you know, everybody does this. People who are, you know, don't like black people, people that don't like Mexicans, they're going to be like, fall into those racist tropes because they see people like, you know, Latinos working at radio stations, and he feels like, that should be me. So that's built that fucking racism in him, and you could tell he's a troubled little fat man. I mean, look at him. All he does is spew negativity. I feel you and Adam almost got into it with the Ennis Cancer take. Yeah, I was ready to call his ass out on that one. I didn't agree. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says I'm a glazer, but it is what it is, man. Moose rap like he's sitting on a podcast. I remember the dude from Homeroom University called Dejan Zesty to his face, but the whole time he's built like an auntie too. I mean, he looks just like Dejan, but just like he uses AI to enhance his face on his thumbnails. That should tell you all you need to know. Armstead, okay, you play with the factor. Yeah, shout out to my boy Eric, man. Shout out to Eric. Honestly, think Kyle has real mental issues, like he should be on mood stabilizers. And yeah, Doughboy needs to hand over his whole little thing to Kyle, and he'll probably be right. And I was in San Mateo County with Alden Smith. Alden Smith, rest in peace to the goddamn legend, bro. Amazing defensive end. Hater World says, shut up and box. No, he didn't. He doesn't talk like that. We love streams, Moose. Shout out to you, I Stunt. Moose off of Yerk right now. Energy on 10. I wish. Moose Tifa in the house. Shout out to you, Chick Cruz. My mortgage is $2,800 in California. Get me out. He was tripping when Duno got hired at the radio. Great Majin Buu impression. Okay, you guys are going in on Dragon IK. One of these douchebags might be who timed me out earlier. Also, are those prescription buffs? Yes. Shout out to Michigan. James Oro, but they are prescription. I can still read your guys' chat. Whack had you shook hiding behind the 22. Brody, you're like 4 months late. You gotta come. Like, that happened in April. You gotta show up to a couple streams like maybe a month ago. You could have even got that off, but it's like, bro, it was in April. You're too late to the party, my boy. Have you been frozen like in a cryo fucking chamber, like on Fallout 4 when you get unfrozen? When you wake up in the vault and they come and shoot your wife and take your kid and run off, and then you're spending the whole game of Fallout 4 trying to find your son, just to find out that your son runs the institute who's building synths, and then you have to choose whether you kill your son or not. Are you like that? Because that's an old ass fucking narrative. Tam had me in a cuckold until she said what she said about black men and other races. Man, them self-hating ones is no bueno. Shout out to Moose for talking to your fans and reading the comments. P.O. Box, what size I send merch. BTO busy. By next week, I will have a P.O. box. I promise. I'm about to get some bread, and I'll go to the post office and get, even if it's just a little mini one, I need a P.O. box ASAP. Too many people are hitting me. The prophecy foretold a man who is half moose is to be the leader of the Mexicans in the race war. I'm clicking up with the black people, though, man. I'm not going, we're going to click up with the blacks. Shout out to the black homies. It's funny that John has always told people he doesn't respect them as a man when his own dad doesn't even respect him as a man. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, there's way more real gay dudes out here. He said, so Moose like the Mexican Flacco. If that means that he's, I'm going to become a more successful YouTuber than Hater World, then yes, exactly. I am that. Moose, get into the topics, man. My food getting cold. Okay. I got you. Moose, can you tell Adam to remodel the newsroom? Those couches got to go. I'll try, but you know how it is. It's a little, you know, they don't like to switch things up. Did you ever think you would get a spot on No Jumper? I mean, I had aspirations. I didn't think it would come like how it did with the competition, but I was confident in my ability once I reached the competition that I knew that I could do it. What does Aunt Hefe Brother NBA stand for? You should know, Poetic MooseMan. I know, but I'm not saying none of that. Relax. We all know what it stands for, and it's not nothing nice. But let's get into it. What's that German song? I guess we should go. Where can we see Trap Lord Ross getting pressed at first? Trap. Oh, I think I sent it to myself. I'm tripping. Let me see. Oh, I guess we could cover this first because I met this guy way back in the day. Booby Lutavelli, he was a part of like Suicide Boys, Puya and them's camp, G59. I don't know if he was G59 or what, but they're saying he passed away. He's saying he passed away. Booby Lutavelli passed away. Yo, what? Yo, shout out to Doughboy. Why didn't it come in on the stream? What the hell? Oh, he commented on an old one. Doughboy just donated $9.99. He said, shout out my brother Moose. I got my charger. 24-hour stream at my crib with me and Moose coming soon. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Doughboy, man. Shout out to Doughboy. So inspirational, man. Moose, I think you're the guy that can bridge the gap with the Northerners and Southerners together. They can't tie the rags together like Bloods and Crips did in Straight Outta Compton. It's going to be a little deeper than that probably, but I'll try my best. Moose, some circles would like to know how you got a D2 scholarship with only 3 tackles. I didn't get any schollies. My grades were horrible. Colleges would come, look at me, say, hey, the boy is nice. My coach would say, he got a 2.1 GPA. They say, nice knowing you, brother. I'm out. And I didn't get no offers. I'm going to keep it a buck. Trap was running from the good Muslim brother who came in peace. Moose, okay. Shout out to Doughboy ass crack. Damn, just saw Bronin, the driver's EDD movie. Rest in peace. I hope Moose don't get exposed in the future as a weirdo. No, bro. I promise I don't got no weird shit I'm hiding from you guys. Whatever you see is what you see, man. And this is just me. Why am I so giant? Oh, because we're doing the little Discord shit. Why am I so giant? But yeah, rest in peace to Booby Lutavelli. You know what I'm saying? Booby Lutavelli. I'm not gonna lie, this guy was an asshole to me when I was on tour with the Suicide Boys. I don't want to speak bad about him. I'm not gonna smut him out. Rest in peace to this gentleman. Hopefully he's resting in heaven, but he was rude as fuck and egoing the fuck out of me when I was on tour with the Suicide Boys back in 2016, and we did shows with Puya and Fat Nick. He was rude as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't mean to speak bad about the dead. I'm not speaking bad. He was a good artist. He rapped good, made good music. He was a fucking asshole to me. That's all I know. That's my only experience with them. So I wish I had a positive experience that I could speak on, but he was pretty fucking rude to us because we was just up and coming rappers. You know who else was rude as fuck to us was Ramirez. Ramirez acted pretty fucking weird towards us too. I'm not gonna lie. Ramirez, Booby Lutavelli was weird as fuck. DJ Scheme was fucking a straight weirdo to us on I think when we went on tour with Ski Master Slump God. Scheme was acting weird as fuck towards us. Don't fuck with DJ Scheme. Germ from G59, the Suicide Boys, super fucking cool. Puya, Fat Nick, cool ass fools. I know they got, you know, troubled past and things that go on with them. But when I was around them, they was hella cool to us and we wasn't shit. We was just on the come up, barely getting our start in 2016, trying to make something of ourselves. So shout out to those guys because they was cool for real. What's up with Blood? Shout out to you, Bay Area Game. Shout out to you, my guy. You playing 2K tomorrow? This might be the first 2K that I skip, and I've been playing 2K since 2K11. I actually played 2K7, skipped them until 2K11. I think 2K7 was 2K11 the one with Jordan on the cover. I played 2K7 with Shaq on the cover, I believe. Let me see. But yeah, this 2K is just like, bro, they raised the price for the VC to get you to an 80, 85. It went up once again. You got to spend 100 on the game or spend 80 on the game. You got to spend another 100 on VC. It's just a money grab. The game's been reskinned. I feel since 2023, 2K23, it's kind of been a reskin every year. It's kind of ass. I'm not going to lie. So I think this might be the first 2K since 2K11 that I don't buy and I don't play. I'm not going to lie. 2.0 GPA was getting us out the hood. How old are you? 31. Kick his candles. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. A real friend of Doughboy would tell him no jumper isn't a healthy place for him. He wants to be there. You should have dope Finca. I played NBA Live 05 with Tony Parker on the cover. Probably the best NBA 03 to 05 is the best NBA Live. Some of the best basketball games, period, other than like the NBA Streets. Remember when Rob Chill's crew knocked out XXS and Ski Mask? Yes, that was a crazy time. 2K14, the best, hands down, had a 99 in my career, never missed a three-point shot. I'm going to say 2K14. 2K13 is probably my favorite. Love 2K13, but 2K14 was the first next-gen 2K. 2K20, COVID, fucking amazing times on 2K20. That was probably the highest rank I ever got. I think I was, what, Elite 2 on that 2K20? Highest rep I ever had. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to skip out. Co-op, my career sounds lit. I'm not going to lie. But the online shit just fries me. What you think of Club 520 trying to add Joy Taylor to Monday morning streams? I guess we'll see, but I feel like their fan base is going to fry her ass. I think they should just keep Barbie around, man. Why they need Joy Taylor? Doughboy, okay, every single sports game has been the same exact thing each year. 2010 Kobe, 2K11 MJ. Yes. Who was that in your background, Moose? Heard you got a sweatshop in the crib. I do not have a sweatshop. No, just my bay. That's it. No sweatshops. But yeah, rest in peace to Booby Lutavelli. Even though you're an asshole to me, man, I hope you're resting good in heaven. You know what I mean? Where is this Trap Lore Raw shit? Where can I find the Trap Lore clip? Oh, I think it's on No Jumper, huh? No Jumper. Scooby-Doo. Where's the Trap Lore shit? So this is Mo Gang. Is Mo actually known for getting every single prediction wrong? Because he's saying Dirk's going to be free, and that's not making me feel good about my prediction because he's supposedly notoriously known for predicting wrong.
Line in this tweet from Ross, I got to talk to Ross. This is not a story. Dirk did not just blame everything on Vonnie. What the fuck? Vonnie got picked up by cops, admitted to everything, admitted to getting the cars, arranging the flights, admitted to getting the guns, buying the ski masks, admitted to getting Sprinter vans and taking everybody around. And then he said, I did all of it while facing life in prison. I did all of it because Dirk Banks paid me to do it. And now Dirk Banks is in court saying, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. And to put out a headline that says, oh, Dirk just blamed everything on Vonnie, what the fuck? No. Putting that out, what the fuck? So this headline and this tweet from Ross, I got to talk to Ross. This is not a... Okay,
so Dirk just blamed everything on Vonnie. So that was the first one. Where's the shit of my boy getting pressed? I think I seen it on Twitter. Was it? I think it was Say Cheese. Say Cheese posted on Twitter, so I assume that it's probably on their IG too. Yes, it is.
Oh, my brother.
Oh, we got to find the first one, though, huh? Because he got pressed twice. This is the second one. They post the other one. The one outside the courthouse and shit. Shout out. Shout out. I think Doughboy's girl is in here. This is Doughboy's girl. Doughboy's girl is in this picture right here. With Duty Low. Shout out to Doughboy, bro. Real one. Okay. I don't see the other one on the street, so let's just get into this one.
My brother.
Shout out to this Muslim brother. On behalf of the Muslim Ummah brother. Okay, let's see what he's got to say.
You made a folly, a fugaboo, where you said that.
What's a folly and a fugaboo? Folly, often spelled misheard as folly, means foolishness, a lack of good sense, or a costly mistake. No, I didn't say bugaboo. I thought he said fugaboo. Definition: state of being foolish or foolish expensive action. Okay, I learned something today.
Lil Durk is blaming everything on Vonnie. To the person, no, listen.
That is what was said. I can't do this right now, bro. I appreciate that.
I want you to clear it. No, I need you to clear that up. I need you to,
that's what's said in court, bro.
But no, that's not what's said in court. That's the legal team. Vonnie.
Damn, he put the mic down, said, fuck out of here.
Listen, why are you running, my guy? This is what I'm saying. Vonnie, listen, this is all I'm telling you. Hold on, my Belizean brother. Listen.
Hold on, my Belizean brother.
All I'm saying is Vonnie took accountability and then tried to drag Durk in.
Why did DD's lawyers say that Vonnie is tapped in with the cartel?
I have no idea. All I'm saying is we don't want you to put the narrative out there that Lil Durk is on the stand or testifying against anybody. You said Durk.
He didn't say that.
You said Durk is blaming it on him.
And this is going to be... Can you make the argument if your lawyer in defense of you accuses a co-defendant of something? I don't even know how to fucking word this.
He's not, the legal team is saying he has nothing to do with what Vonnie accepted responsibility for. Do you understand?
Can your lawyer in a criminal trial say something accuse someone of something without your permission?
Man, what you get, soldier boy? Man, I got me some bathing ape.
Yo, shout out to Dragon Eye Spaz. How can I give gifted memberships to the chat? I have no idea, Dragon Eye Spaz. I think you just click on the button. I can't do it off my phone for some reason. Can you only do it on here? Let me see. When I click, it says memberships, but it only gives me an option to join my own membership. And that doesn't make sense because it's my channel, no? Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. But shout out to you for the 199 spaz. A criminal defense lawyer generally does not need your specific permission for every individual courtroom statement or tactical accusation they make because they control the trial strategy and presentation of the defense. This is from Reddit, though. Don't love that it's being sourced from Reddit. Don't love that at all. Let's see what Reddit's talking about. 7 months ago, is a defense lawyer allowed to accuse someone else of a crime? What I'm saying is, yo, shout out to my boy Dragon Eye Spaz for gifting that membership. Went straight to the homie I Stunt 2011 to watch ad free. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Word, because then who paid for all of the previous killing? You can't gift memberships on iPhone. So lame. Dirk orchestrated King Von's death. There was a backdoor. Shout out to my boy Josh. He just sent me the topics for tomorrow's news. Don't think you can do it from the phone. Could just be no. I think you're right. Thanks for the gift membership for the real members. Okay, I'll have to figure it out. Can I go? What about on if I don't use the YouTube app and I go through YouTube browser on the iPhone? Then can I gift them? I don't know. Okay. What I'm saying is, can a defense attorney accuse someone else and try to prove their guilt? Yes, it's called SODDI defense. What does this mean? SODDI defense, short for some other dude did it or some other dude done it, is a criminal defense strategy where the defendant acknowledges that a crime occurred but argues that an unknown or alternate person committed it instead. No denial of the crime. The defense does not dispute that a wrongful act or violent crime such as assault, robbery, or homicide took place. Shifting focus, the goal is to point the finger at alternate. Okay, defense. Do you have to approve of your lawyer using? No, you do not formally have to approve of SODDI defense, which stands for some other dude did it, because choosing specific trial tactics and legal arguments is generally up to your lawyer. How authority is split, the client decides. You have the ultimate authority on fundamental decisions like whether to plead guilty, whether to testify in your own defense, and whether to waive a jury trial. The lawyer decides. Your attorney controls daily trial tactics, what evidence to present, which witnesses to call, and what legal theories or defenses to argue in court. So you could very well make the argument that Dirk did not give the permission for his lawyer to say these things, and Dirk to say, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, or for his lawyer to even blame it on someone else is not an admission of Dirk saying that, right? Is that what it's saying? Big Moose, what's the deal? William Charles was good. Gunna saying yes, ma'am, versus this. Traplord lied and put false info out there, and now he's trying to be proud to walk it back due to Goofy. Free smirk. Shout out to you, Veronica Paleo. That makes sense, since how you know how many No Jumper gift memberships I missed. I had to do that from an Android. We all know what will happen if Dirk make a skit. Y'all want Dirk to be a rat so bad. Vonnie admitted to the crimes. Shout out to iStun11 and shout out to Dragon Eye Spaz. Thug interrogation or Dirk situation.
Do you understand the difference, sir? Huh? Okay. My brother, you made a folly, a fugaboo, where you said that Lil Durk is.
No. Stop saying bugaboo. Fugaboo, pronounced fugaboo, is a regional slang term meaning to lie, trick, or deceive someone. It can be used as a verb to fool someone to describe being tricked, fugabooed. Don't try to fugaboo me. I know you ate the last slice of cake. The region is the term is primarily found in a regional American slang, particularly associated with Louisiana and Cajun Creole colloquialisms. Sometimes variants spelled as bugaboo, fugaboomed. It is also related to the legislative term rookie-do, meaning a political trick or maneuver. Wow. Learned a lot listening to the Muslim brother. Shout out to Wardlow family. Appreciate you stopping by. Big Mussolini used to stay gassing like a Jew who shout out young bands. Shout out to young bands, man. I used to slap young bands music. Shout out to MooseMan, William Charles, L2K. Shout out to you. Trap need a bifocal cuh. Fuckaboo does sound like a slur. That's why I had to look it up. So it seems like Ross thinks Dirk's ratting since he didn't want to clear that up. Dirk ain't snitch. Vonnie said he did it for Dirk, and Dirk said he ain't do that for me. I actually told him not to do that. Moose should do a SoundCloud rapper tier list for a member stream. Ooh, you're spitting. Let me write that down. I always write your guys' ideas down because I'll be forgetting shit. Yo, we still have to react to fucking the Pokemon being created by the CIA. But what did you just say? Oh, SoundCloud rapper tier list. Okay, I like that. Go live for members only, and then make it live for everybody else once it's over. That's a good idea. You should have let Doughboy get hit with the table. Never. Learning more in a Moose stream than when I was in school. I smoked pot with young bands. So is Kyle officially fired? Absolutely. Put him in the dirt. What's that soundbite? Put him in the dirt. That Macwop always plays. I think he says the N-word too. I think he says the N-word. Oh, wasn't it Gucci? I don't remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, but yeah, I don't think Dirk's snitching. What is that? What's the other updates on the Dirk trial? What's the other updates? Should we try? Lil Dirk trial updates. I need a fucking. Okay. What? Lil Durk trial opens. A rapper falsely cast as Big Fish, lawyer says. But I'm the biggest fish. Did I stop saying that? Mr. Banks had nothing to do with it. He was not there, rapper's defense lawyer said in her opening statement. I was about to say. Lil Durk's long-awaited criminal trial began today with prosecutors portraying the Grammy-winning rapper as the architect of a deadly revenge plot, while his lawyers cast him as an innocent man being falsely served up as the big fish by a desperate co-defendant angling for a lighter prison sentence. Lil Durk, born Dirk Banks. That's cool. Dirk's a cool name. Moose and Doughboy are the no jumper other guys. Facts! Rest in peace, booby shit sad. Yeah, rest in peace, bro. You out cold, man. LL, give Kyle his job back. Hell no! Let me see. I'm moosing it right now. 100. Keep going, bro. Yo, Dolly Parton died too. Her, Booby, they come in threes, they said. They stealing your name, gang. Go get cracking and come back. Facts. I feel that if Kyle gets fired, Wack should be fired too. But Wack puts way more numbers on the board than Kyle. When you got seniority and you put some numbers on the board, you got a lot more leeway. Like Adam was kind of saying pretty much. But Kyle's too new. Under 2 months. You know, like when you go to a job. Like I worked at my job at the pharmacy, and towards the end, I was calling out whenever I wanted to. Using sick days, using fucking EMTO for my sick days, and they were still paying me out. You know what I'm saying? I was there for like 3-4 years, but people that got hired and were within their 90 days, they call in sick 1-2 times, they get fired. It's the same at No Jumper. You're on a probation period. Once you make it out of your probation window, then you can start to wild out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And you start to become a more liked character. But as long as you're within that 90 days, which Kyle still was, you are still beholden to them strict guidelines anybody who's ever worked a regular job would know. And that's why he's fired. Straight up. Yeah, no, yeah, true, Dragonite OT720, true. Would you turn into a real demon if Wack blamped your channel? I probably would have. Let me not just, let's just hope that doesn't happen. Shout to Carlos, Naranjo, Garay, Buka, that like button. Thank you for reminding me. Dolly kind of fire on the dead snow bunnies. Facts. Recipes Dolly. We'll get into that in just a second. Lil Durk's long awaited. Okay, we read that. Lil Durk, born Dirk Banks, sat at the defense table as his lawyer, Marissa Goldberg, said. Okay, I was just making sure this wasn't old. Marissa Goldberg said, Kevon Grant was initially identified by authorities as the one in charge of the deadly shooting. She said that when authorities busted down Grant's door in October 2024 to arrest him, fell down to my knees when the law came. He realized his only way out of jail was to minimize his own involvement and give them someone bigger, like Lil Durk. They were pressing him about a big fish, the biggest fish, MooseMan. And he thought, oh man, I've got an insurance policy, Goldberg told jurors today. She said Grant, who worked for Banks at his music management company, Astronaut Sounds, had access to a company credit card and told investigators he had purchased items for the group of alleged hitman at Banks' direction. Goldberg said that account was false. Great argument. He works at his music management company. Of course, he would have access to the company credit card. I didn't tell him to spend that company credit card on these things that they use to carry out a murder. Mr. Banks had nothing to do with it. He was not there. He was not connected to it. She told the jury in a federal courthouse in downtown Los Angeles. She said Grant, known as O.T. Avani, was the one who organized the deadly ambush at the center of the trial for his own personal reasons. He was the one who bought the shooters their black ski masks at the REI, booked the plane tickets and hotel accommodations, and procured the vehicles. Banks, 33, has pleaded not guilty to 5 charges, including conspiracy, stalking resulting in death, and murder for hire. Federal prosecutors allege he used coded language to dispatch a group of men to Los Angeles to carry out an execution-style hit in broad daylight, August 19, 2022. The intended target, prosecutors say, was Taekwon Terrell Bowman, a rival performer also known as Quando Rondo. They allege Banks wanted retribution after a member of Bowman's entourage carried out the 2020 shooting death of Banks' close friend and protege King Von.
I got me some bae tonight.
Shout out to Lil Mexican 260. You still a bitch. Thank you for the $2 though. Pussy! Let's see. Prosecutors claim the alleged hitman stalked Bowman in Los Angeles, then ambushed him at a gas station near the Beverly Center shopping mall, firing at least 18 rounds from multiple guns, including a machine gun. Bowman's cousin, Savia Robinson, also known as Lil Pab, was struck and killed as he stood outside Bowman's 2018 Cadillac Escalade at the mobile station. Goldberg said today that the Grant had the deepest personal motive, noting that his father and King Von's father went back decades, making their sons extraordinarily tight. Grant personally managed King Von in Atlanta and was the one who frantically rushed him to the hospital as the rapper was bleeding out in the back seat after the 2020 shooting. Establishing you know what I'm saying, a motive. They were super tight. Their dads were best friends. He was the one that was there that rushed him to the hospital after King Von was bleeding out from the gunshot wounds. Establishing a motive. They're cooking a little bit. Goldberg said Grant was traumatized when the beloved performer died and was left floundering in the aftermath. He was the one consumed by the urge to strike back, she argued, whereas Banks channeled his anger and frustration into his artwork instead. This is a case about revenge, stalking, and premeditated murder, Assistant U.S. Attorney Daniel Weiner said today in dueling opening. He told the jurors that Grant already has pleaded guilty in the case and would testify against Banks. He said 2 other alleged co-conspirators also took plea deals and were cooperating, identifying the men as Casey, OTF Jam, Hester, and Keith Jones, identified as one of the shooters outside the Beverly Center. Weiner showed, jurors surveillance video of the brazen daylight shooting. At one point, put a blue title card up on the screens in the courtroom along with the single word, revenge. He said Banks and his 2 co-defendants at trial, DeAndre Wilson and David Lindsay, separately traveled to Los Angeles along with other men involved in the shooting to hunt and kill Quando Rondo, fatally striking Robinson instead. He claimed Banks was calling the shots as both the wealthy leader of his record label, only the family and subgroup of OTF he claimed was involved in criminality. Jurors saw a text message Banks sent on August 18, 2022, a day before the shooting in Los Angeles, in which Banks wrote, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." Weiner said Banks had learned Quando Rondo was visiting Los Angeles and had determined it was time to get back at him while he was vulnerable, fish out of water in a city not his own. Weiner told jurors the evidence would show that Banks was the one consumed with revenge and that he deployed Hester, known as OTF Jam, as one of the shooters. He then pointed to a group text message from August 4, 2023, in which Banks allegedly warned others that Hester could not be trusted. "Jam just ready to snitch. He gonna tell soon," the text said. Banks continued, "As long as we don't break, they could tell him whatever." Okay, that's not the greatest text message. Banks appeared in good spirits today, smiling with his lawyers, including Drew Feinling, Christy O'Connor, and Brian Steele. Seated in the gallery were his wife, India Royale, and his father, Dante Banks. After the lunch break, Machine Gun Kelly arrived. Slapped Adam 22's hand down when he asked for an interview. Arrived and sat in front row for nearly 2 hours of testimony. He chatted with Dante in the hallway before entering. In afternoon testimony, an LAPD detective said he identified the suspected shooters by obtaining detailed GPS records from the company that rented Grant a white BMW that was seen following Quando Rondo's vehicle around Los Angeles. The records led him to an In-N-Out Burger after the shooting, where surveillance video showed Grant, Wilson, and Jones in the parking lot, and Jones, Lindsay, Hester entering the restaurant. The detective said he matched the men's shoes visible in surveillance footage from the gas station, determined that Hester was wearing pants from a line identified in courts as Rats to Riches, which he traced to a boutique on Chicago's South Side. Damn! He took that information to Chicago police, who later identified Wilson from photographs, leading to investigators Wilson's Instagram account, which had a photo of Banks. That's crazy. Okay, they had some good takes, but it's not looking good. That guy did news before, and he had Palestine flag at the Super Bowl. I don't know what Court's talking about, but Court needs to DM me back on fucking Instagram. I fucking have people spamming him. He won't respond. Okay. Okay, I read that. It's saying the lawyer is allowed to choose what the defense they use. The lawyer wants to win, so the only reason he's doing this because he feels it's best for the case. Facts. Okay, read that. Dirk ain't snitch. Vonnie said he did it for Dirk. Okay, we read that. Read that. Read that. I respect the take, Moose, but let's be honest, No Jumper isn't a regular job. But I mean, there has to be some level of something there, or it's just going to be a madhouse. And usually, like, people have this idea that, like, it's just some crazy ass place, bro. No Jumper's quiet, calm. We're joking around. We're all chilling. We're sitting in the lobbies. We're just shooting the shit. We're laughing. We're having a good time. It's not like a bunch of people like ducking shots and like being like, you want to fight? That only happens on camera. And then usually as soon as we off camera, everybody goes back to being cool again. It's like, it's not that hostile as it seems on camera. Also, Whack ain't destroyed Doughboy's birthday. Facts. He actually pulled up and showed love. He didn't throw no cakes. Do No Jumper live show in Sacktown. I love that. I would love that. Did we ever get a conclusion to Whack jacking in his car while pretending to be asleep? No, but we also saw Obama in a lowrider, so I guess that's what it is. You and Ricky still doing the show? If so, when? Yes, the new wave will be coming back very soon. Shout out to everybody who was preying on our downfall, saying, yeah, I mean, Ricky doesn't even do the pod with Moose. He sees that he's a snake. Pussy! New Wave's gonna be back soon. Our schedules just didn't work this time, but best believe New Wave will be back very soon. Me, Brody, and Ricky back like we never left, shitting on everybody else who was hating on us, thinking, Moose is a snake. I'm so glad Ricky saw through that. That's still my boy, and I'm still rocking with Ricky, and he's still rocking with me. Pussy! It's kind of trippy how the Keefe D and Dirk trial are taking place at the same time. I think Dirk has a better chance of getting acquitted. I'm still holding out hope. But some of these text messages, sheesh. If I committed crimes, Houston living, I got to keep it solid. But I don't commit crimes, so I don't have to keep it solid and go spend the rest of my life in prison because we went and did crimes. Who would snitch faster, Adam or Doughboy? Adam. Adam. Doughboy wouldn't last in prison. That booty crack gets too much sunshine. I get it. Moose, realistically, what percentage you got Dark besting his case? I got him like beating the case maybe 25%, 75%. I think he might be cooked. Dirk getting off sound like he told his homie to chill, but Vonnie moved on his own and used OTF resources. Not facts. Moose, what you think about culture vulture? I think that is a real thing, but I think it gets overused sometimes. I think the culture vulture label gets overused, but there is such thing as culture appropriation, culture vultures, people who have no interest in showing love to people from the culture, being a part of the culture, giving back to the culture, and yet they benefit off of the culture. I think that would be a culture vulture, especially if you're not coming from that culture and you're participating in it and then doing nothing like positive, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess let's see what culture vulture definition. Let's see what Google or Gemini culture vulture. I just spelled vulture so wrong. God damn it. Okay, culture vulture is a person who takes elements from a culture they do not belong to and uses them for personal, social, or financial gain without genuine respect or understanding. Okay, so you don't even really have to give back or make a positive influence in that culture. You really just have to have a genuine respect and understanding to benefit from the culture vulture or from the culture that you're a part of, to not be a culture vulture. Financial profit, record executives or brands adopting a music genre like hip-hop to make money while ignoring or mistreating the actual creators. Influencers or celebrities borrowing hairstyles, language, or aesthetics from another ethnic group for clout, then abandoning the trend when it's no longer popular. Kind of like the Jelly Roll, kind of Post Malone kind of vibes. MGK. Lack of support. Taking from a culture without giving back, supporting, or protecting. Okay, so there is a giving back section of this. Opinions on social media platforms like Facebook are mixed regarding how loosely this label is applied to outsiders. Who cares what's going on Facebook? Let's be honest. According to Cambridge Dictionary, the older definition has completely harmless, sometimes humorous meaning. Okay.
I got me some bathing.
Mustafa, your boy Shasta having a mod power trip. I don't see nobody getting banned. Let me see. Nobody's gotten banned in here. Nobody's even banned. Nobody's gotten timed out. Nobody's banned. Shasta's doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't seem like Shasta's doing anything wrong. Moose, you should weigh in on point and shoot latest beatdown. I called it Return of the Jala. Oh, I definitely be hyping them PNS videos when they're shitting on Flacco. I'm not gonna lie. I got to. And it reached to like the top 10. So anything that's fucking that's talking about Flacco, shitting on Flacco, trying to destroy Flacco, hype. Spending all my hype points on that shit. Best believe. Why are you reading a TLR wiki page? It's crazy. 187 to Gerb. Hey, Moose, I'm late AF, but I'm here. Sup from H-Town is going down. But Little Mexican 260, I don't think, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything that's seems to be power trippy at all. I don't see the power trippiness. But yeah, I believe culture vulture is absolutely a thing. I think it does get thrown around, but I'm sure you can make argument on a bunch of people being culture vultures, and I would hear you guys out and see if you guys got some good points. Mods are doing a great job. Tip my hat to them. W stream. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We don't really time people out. If you spam, if you're being straight up out of pocket, maybe I'll get you out of here. If you're just doing nothing but negativity, I'll probably get you out of here. But other than that, like, I take the jokes, I take the criticisms. I don't take the fucking constant just shit talking, hate watching ass motherfuckers. You finna get blamped. H-Town was going down. I even said Sus would stab you and I'm still here. Facts. Facts. That should tell you enough. Do you think Trapler Ross is, if you can't admit that because of Adam, is Trapler Ross culture vulture? It seems like he actually has a genuine appreciation. You could tell that he is a big, huge fan of like King Von. I think he has a King Von tattoo, doesn't he? He actually loves these guys, and that's what made him so obsessed with covering them. Does he cover them in the best light or in the most genuine or the most journalistically like integral way? Like, maybe not. But I think TLR does have a real love for hip-hop and drill music coming from across the pond, because he was probably a fan of the drill music over there, which was easy for him to transfer over to over here. You know what I'm saying? And it's polarizing. That Chicago drill was some of the biggest shit in the world for a reason. It seems to me like TLR does have a genuine appreciation for the music and not just, I can make videos like Flacco or even Academics. Didn't seem like he had a big love for Chicago music when he was making the War on Chirac videos. He was just more covering the violence and the brutality. You know what I'm saying? He not a big fan. You don't watch these videos. He hate Dirk in them. I don't think he hates Dirk in them. I mean, maybe he hates Dirk, but he loves King Von. He loved King Von. I think you would have made a great character on Malcolm in the Middle. Church. Hey, I loved Malcolm in the Middle. Ross moved over here for one thing only, to report on gang shit. He's not reporting on stuff that actually matters. I'm calling him a journalist. It's calling him a journalist. I mean, you could look at the David trial and he's doing a good job at that. That's not gang shit. But if that's his kind of bread and butter, he comes from covering rappers, so he's going to know the most about rappers. I'm not going to hold that against him because he's covering rap, because if he wasn't, or if he stopped, they would say, oh, look at him abandoning the culture that he came up covering. Now he's covering country music artists and them getting DUIs and running their truck off the road. Now, he was a culture vulture, but the fact that he's still covering them, even though his like doc numbers dropped, shows that he has some genuine care for at least what's going on with them. I don't know. I'm not here to stand on the TLR, like die on that hill. I'm just giving you my raw thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Trap a good dude though. Exactly. Kyle's David #2. Moose. Rudy Roo was good. Sev was good with the gummy worms in the chat. Trap Lord is doing hip-hop journalism groundwork. Remember when Suspect and Brandon almost got down a few times? Shout to Detroit, William Charles. Do you like your apartment? Love my apartment. One of my favorite places I've ever lived in my life. Ahmad was legit spamming and Shasta made a joke about it. I thought you had a Spider-Man hat on this whole time. Nah, shout out to my boy, Old Man Allen. Y'all see it? Why is my hair sticking out the back like that? All stupid. Like, but yeah, shout out to my boy, you feel me? Old Man Allen, man, sponsor of the stream. Go shop with Old Man Allen, Oma Studios on Instagram, or just Old Man Allen on Instagram. ALAN, not ALLEN. Old Man ALAN, and go get you a hat. He fucks with the stream, and he's from the 916. Shout out to my boy Old Man Allen. Let me see. Trap is what Post Malone was supposed to be. Let me ask you this then. Do you think he would have the same weight or would garner the same views if he switched to geopolitics? Of course not, because he didn't build his platform on that. Anybody who takes a hard pivot into something else, or no, even I could say that Trap Lil Ross, even if he built his platform on geopolitics is much more saturated than journalists who are covering like Lil Durk trial extensively. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop journalists is way less than geopolitics journalists. So yes, I think Trap Lil Ross probably, if he tried to go geopolitics from the beginning, he probably wouldn't have a popular YouTube channel. It's probably a harder level of entry, you know what I'm saying, a higher level of entry for geopolitics YouTuber than it is, drill journalists. You feel me? What if Kyle killed someone with that rolling tray? That's all I'm saying, but everyone seems to think that it's no big deal. So what do you think of people saying Adam hasn't done anything for the culture? He's employed fucking 500 gang members in LA that nobody else would hire on a major West Coast platform with more than fucking 500,000 subs. I didn't see Big Boy hiring gang members to come on the radio. I didn't see Letty hiring gang members to come on the radio. I didn't see fucking DJ Head coming and bringing in gang members to work for the radio. I seen Adam 22 giving a bunch of gang members a chance to be on shit that's heard more than the radio. So I would say just that alone, along with his interviews shining light on new artists during the SoundCloud era, was a great service to that culture. Whether it's not the traditional hip-hop culture, it was a wave in hip-hop culture that he helped push to the forefront. So we got to give him credit for that. Does he sometimes come off insensitive? Is he like woke in any ways? Not very much. He could say some pretty outlandish things, but that doesn't take away what he's already done. I'm not gonna lie. There's my Adam 22 glaze for the day. You know what I mean? Shasta weirdo on a power trip upset his Discord kitten left him. I never heard nothing about that. Trap Lil Ross hates Lil Durk, Vaughn, and the rest. They actively try to get them locked up and discredit their street credibility, all while glorifying the street credentials of their enemies. You in the La Brea apartments? I wish. Isn't that really nice? If you could go back in time anywhere in the world, what area, time period would you want to check out? The day that Hitler was born so I could shoot him and prevent the Holocaust. Got the Norteño ducktail going on with the hair at the back. Why did Adam hate Doughboy so bad? I know he needs to let his nuts hang, but damn, we're working on it. We're working on it. It's going to change. On Bean Team. Yo, Bean Team Elite Team is fire. Little Mexican, you're hating on me. You're a Kyle fucking agent, but that was a bar. On Bean Team, he better leave me alone before I get a play ball touchdown. I'm just saying, would we even give him a chance if he tried? He would have to be good at it. I'd have to see what his geopolitics takes are. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Young K, Dragon Eye Killer says, I just be on here modding my off. He wasn't about to off someone with the damn rolling tray. Fuck out of here. The way he threw that metal rolling tray, it could have definitely caused at least a mild concussion. And I know all about concussions. I've had a few of them in my day. LA Radio on Bunk. I hate Adam's guts. I never even seen his guts, but you not lying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Moose is spitting. Never realized 22ster is the Homeboy Industries of podcasts. Now you acting like Doughboy all shit. He contradicts himself with his content. He says he does it to help kids stay out the streets. See, that's a little bullshit. I could agree with that. Moose is being disingenuous. He knows good and goddamn well Adam is exploiting those gang members. Why would he sit down week after week with them and just cover topics? It's not always like, hey, Munchie, what's up with your street beefs? What's up with your hood? It's like, hey, Munchie, what do you think of the Lil Durk trial? That's not exploitative. It's not exploitative, I don't believe. I know that there is times when it comes off that way, and I could totally agree, but I don't think that's the overall sentiment. I don't believe. How does the hater girl only get 2K views on his lives with hella subs, and you got 25% of it with 3K subs? Because I really pod, and these fools are boring. That's why. Does it make you feel awkward? Adam says racist jokes in front of black gang members. No, because I'm the arbiter of defending race on No Jumper. I stood up. I got posted by Dr. Umar. I am the race correspondent on No Jumper. I argue the best on behalf of going against racism, fighting racism. Why do you think Doughboy and Adam stand with Israel? I think they're just a little misinformed. What if the rolling trolley split Pooh's throat? Bro, you're onto something. It could have easily been some fucking, what was that movie we all used to watch? When everybody dies in crazy ass ways, the logs came off the back of the truck, the lady stuck her hand in the garbage disposal and it electrocuted her, killed her. What's that movie called? Why is it slipping my mind right now? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Bro, Ak been running hip hop since I was in 10th grade, and I'm a 97 Gen Z baby. So how the fuck is Ak a vulture? He's been breaking hip hop news. No, I'm saying when Ak was covering the war in Chirac, it didn't seem like he was a big fan of Chirac music. It seemed like he was just covering them. I'm not calling him a vulture. I'm just saying that's an example of somebody that didn't seem like they had the most appreciation for the music and were just covering the bullshit and kids being killed for financial gain. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a super tired combo. I'm not holding that against Ak. I was just using that as an example. Ak is absolutely hip hop, is not a culture vulture, forefront of hip hop news for the past at least 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a F if Adam and Doughboy are Zionists. I'm not a single issue type of person like that. I'm not going to lie. Free Palestine, but I'm not going to die on the hill where it's like, if you fucking feel differently about that, I think you're like a shitty person. I'm not that far of a leftist. I'm a little more center left. I think Palestine should be free. I think we need to cut ties with Israel. Israel is absolutely a black eye on America for at least the past 10 years, at least. And we don't get as much as we should be other than having an ally in the Middle East. Man, let's build up Egypt or something. You feel me? Why it gotta be Israel? You feel me? So I definitely feel that way, but I'm not gonna, it's the same as I have homies who support Trump. I would be much quicker to cut off a homie for supporting Trump than somebody who supports Israel. And I have a bunch of homies who support Trump, and I argue with them, and we go out to lunch afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm not doing that type. I don't live my life that way. You feel me? When Adam talks about Israel, it sounds like he's reading off the script. Maybe he's getting Mossad money. I don't know. Free East Palestine in Ohio. Absolutely, bro. How hard did the movie Remember the Titans touch your soul when you were little? Recipes Hayden Panettiere. Remember the Titans. She was the daughter, the coach's daughter. Real one. Speak on Doughboy's butt crack. It's out all the time. Everybody sees it. You feel me? Why Wack call himself bullying you, Ricky, and Lush, but don't want no smoke from Spody Munchie or Young Ant? I don't know. You got to talk to him. Hey, MooseMan, I hope you're having a blessed night. Much love. Shout out to you, Mars Queen Marlene. You already know what it is. Are you a Democrat, Moose? You already know what it is. I'm a Democrat. I am not a democratic socialist, but I am a Democrat. Old school Democrat. For real, what is on? We get it, bro. You drink Coronas and bump a little weird all day. What is NC Cholo saying? NC Piccolo, only in America where people normalize Zionism. Yeah, single issue voter alert. How do you send those germs without zesty emojis? How do you send those gems without zesty emojis? I don't know. I don't know what that even means. We should all build the next NYC in America instead of flocking to NYC. 3K subs is enough to start. Hey, let's build what would the Moose give me 10 town names inspired by the word MooseMan. Moose City. Wait, I want AI mode. Here are 10 town names inspired by the word MooseMan. MooseManton. That's kind of fire. Mooseman Creek. Mossman's Ridge. What the fuck? Moose. Why do they just spell it different? Mooseman Crossing. Mooseman. Elkman, Mooseman Falls, MooseMan, Moosemund, Bull Moose. More make it American City inspired. I fuck with you, but you left Shasta mute me a few spamming gifts and super chats. I was putting Costco hot dogs and pizza money in your pocket. My bad. I didn't approve of that. My bad. I disagree. Ack was pushing Chief Keef and Reese music hard back then. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It was a long time ago. Moose, have you heard anything from Nick today? Nick is actually on a social media blackout. He does not have his phone. You know what I'm saying? So he's focusing on his recovery. So shout out to Nick. Everybody fuck with Zionists. People the fuck Adam suck Israel because of Vlad. Yeah, Vlad is OD with it. But he's Jewish too, so it is what it is. Democratic Party is a joke these days. If you have any common sense at all, you're most likely Republican. Justice, I would think the opposite, brother. Ignore it, he's gonna get to say more erratic shit if we ignore him, and it'll be more funny. Enzu Cholo. I don't see Enzu Cholo anywhere. Oh, he's a guy talking about I mean, he could shit on Israel. I don't have no problem with anybody shitting on Israel in chat. Do your thing. Everything 420, MooseMan Chronicles, Las Mooses, MooseManville, MooseMan Borough, Port MooseMan. I like Port MooseMan. MooseMan Springs, MooseMan Junction, West MooseMan. On West MooseMan, you got me fucked up. MooseMan Heights, MooseMan Center, Fort MooseMan, MooseMan Corners. I like West MooseMan. West MooseMan. I'm from West. Where are you from, West MooseMan? Where are you from? West MooseMan. Straight up. Las Mooses. Yeah, bro. And I think I got the Everything 420 script. We're gonna do the table read soon, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna do the table read soon. What else is in my topic? Look at Doughboy. Me and Moose throwing a 24-hour stream in my crib. All y'all invited. Straight up. Straight up. And shout out to Prime for sending us the topics for the food show tomorrow, man. It's just content coming out tomorrow. Got a big, long day of pod. And thoughts on the documentary 3, Moose? I like it. Definitely unked out. Some songs are a little too unky, but I'm slapping that Geekin'. I'm slapping that, you know what I'm saying, No Breaks. I'm slapping that, that's about it. I'll be honest. The Snoop Dogg verse was solid. You know what I'm saying? I like the Snoop Dogg verse. I like the little hate it or love it flip. But for the most part, it's pretty unked out. Too long. I like the bars, but some of the bars are like very dated. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was solid. It was okay. It was okay. Hacienda de MooseMan. I like that one too. That's a pretty good one. What we even got in the topic? I forget, bro. I forget. Okay, we went over that 24-hour Doughboy stream. I mean, we already kind of talked about that. This is your king. This is your king. This is your king. Keep the guy fired, why don't you? Keep the guy fired. Exactly. Keep the guy fired, man. He ain't working hard enough. Tell him work hard. Get cracking and come back, literally. For a guy who made a song called Accountability, he's the least accountable guy I've ever met. I'm not going to lie. Big League Jew was good. Oh, we should review Doughboy's birthday song. Let's go to IG. It's on IG. I am Doughboy. I am Dough. Are you physically capable of criticizing Adam? Go watch the last pod. I argued with him on his Ennis cancer take and told him he was fucking out of touch. But keep pushing the narrative, man. One day it's gonna hit. Let's get it. MooseMan, for movie night, what porn movie do you recommend from Adam's collection? I'm going to have to do a review before I answer that one. People should spam Kyle's chat with cakes. He got 20 viewers. You know nothing about hip-hop. Doughboy's birthday is weak as hell. I'm taking my talents to Kyle's stream. That ain't cool, Moose. Hey, if you want to go be a pussy and get your fucking panties in a bunch, that's the perfect stream for you, my boy. Go on and head on out. Because over here, we are able to talk shit. We are able to send shots. We are able to say, you come off like a serial killer that might kill the homie in the middle of the woods. And we don't go, that crossed the line. That crossed the line. I just made fun of their titties, and now he's like really slandering me. We don't do that type of shit up over here. I mean, we don't cry. We don't be crying like that, bro. I hate that type of pussy ass shit. You so tough when you in front of Doughboy talking about, Josh, can I slap the fuck out of him while I get fired? And then I say you come off like a serial killer in the woods that might kill Doughboy. He's slandering me. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. Shut the fuck up. The fuck is you talking about? Straight weenie shit, my boy. On my soul. Shut that shit up. That soft ass shit. I hate that shit. It's like y'all never had no fucking daddy in your life. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Shut up and get the fuck up out of here then. Now on to brighter news. Shout out to Doughboy. Who's the zesty dude in the front? He got the hose. He got why he should have made it all girls. Why does he have dudes looking at him all like Doughboy's hot? And his crack's probably out in the back of this pic. But let's check out this Doughboy song. You feel me? Kyle don't want to see Moose turn on the demon bull of sack. Let's see. Soft ass dudes, man. Tell me about it, Lo. Come on. Bros can't handle no type of banter, but they want to say, can I slap the fuck out of you? Oh, you're a fucking bitch 100 times. Then I say, you come off like a serial killer. You seem like a black Jeffrey Dahmer. He's crossed the line. You don't say that type of stuff, bro. You don't say that type of stuff, bro. Shut the fuck up, homie.
Yeah, birthday boy flow. HDM. Yeah, birthday boy flow. HDMI on the track. We're gonna punch my line. Let's go. Get it. Where you at? Look, D to the O to the B-O-Y. Off this California kush, nigga, I'm so high. Niggas hating on my swag and I don't know why. Fuck it. I'ma settle it with this big 4-5. I said free brick, baby. Free suspect. Yeah, free and halfway. That's the half effect. Hey, every day I be on my grind. Woo. Bitches talking stupid, bitch, I ain't got time. If you ain't giving them out, bitch, get out my ride. Niggas got a problem with me when you step outside. Sack, so where I'm from, bitch. I'm on dumb shit. Fuck them other niggas, I'm the one that you stuck with. Bunch of crazy niggas with me, killing niggas I won with. Might wanna check your shoe, you just stepped in some shit. Woo. Got a table toss in my face on my B-day. Still left and got some head on the freeway. I'm on the ass, I ain't giving no leeway. Miss me with that gossip, all that he say, she say. I'm here to get this money instant like replay. He fuck up my setup, pistol with the DJ. Can't leave partner alone, the game needs me. MVP and NJ, believe me. Jumping off the top rope like Nacho Libre. If I fuck the bitch once, trust she ain't gon' leave me. Hey,
yes she will.
I'm ahead of my time. Never put a stupid bitch ahead of my grind. Competitive grind, I'm back at it. Beef with me, better kick that shit back like a Craftmatic. Fuck around and lose your breath like an asthmatic. I hit the bitch once, then she got my name tatted. And it's final. I don't give a fuck if she cover it up. She got my name tatted. I only fuck once. Birthday flows, and I'm out this bitch. I'm gone.
Yeah, it's unked out. It's unked out. This is definitely the best Doughboy song I ever heard, though. I wonder if we could find some Doughboy Christian rap. Hey, that's me. What was Doughboy's like Christian rap name? What about this one? It's just gonna be this Doughboy. Oh, maybe it's on here. Where we go to old ass videos. Let's see what Doughboy was doing 7 years ago.
Georgia. Georgia.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Dope Bear, what up? Georgia. Where my side?
That was straight. Hey, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good coworker music. If he used it, no, he didn't use AI. I watched him record that same day. Better than the game disc. Yo, low key. Doe, we making it out of wax nutsack with this one. Moose, you acting real tough behind the camera, but you had 911 on speed dial for whack. You ain't fooling no one. You a mark. Go back to Kyle's chat, you fucking pussy. Shout out to Mars Queen Marlene. What the fuck is this unk shit? You should walk in the No Jumper building one time with a mankind mask on. Moose for the culture. Church. I got you. Shout out to Miss Juju. When the black guy raps like he's white, just turn it off, bro. I right before he started recording his verse, I said, Doughboy be rapping like Will Smith. I respect it. And everybody was laughing, but I'm like, I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. But let's see what he's talking about. The top 3 with the deepest background lore: Brick Baby, Lush, and Doughboy. Facts. Homie remaking a classic. After watching some of Flacco's racist compilation, half isn't even that bad. Meowsers, wowzers. Watch it. Watch it. Watch out for the music.
Saturday nights are just different, man. You understand? Ain't nobody coming here to save me. I thought that I was having a baby. DNA was like, psych, oh, yeah, she played me cool. Well, now the joke's on me, yeah. I know just what it's gonna be, yeah. You ain't gotta fuck with me, I get it. Still has no effect on me, I'm still gonna get it. Still with all them digital, I'm in the trenches. I hear the gossip in the chitty chat. They may roll it down, but you did to that. Take it from you, promise you won't get it back. Everybody got some shit to say. Yes, I do still rock with Teddy Way. Fucking season 2 is on the way. I'm way too focused now, so please get out my way. I'm sick of being nice as drunk.
Yeah, no, Ricky looks younger to me. Somebody said, does Ricky look his age? Ricky looks younger than, Ricky's older than me, and I feel like Ricky looks pretty young. I mean, yeah, I feel like Ricky's pretty young, right? He looks pretty young. Demo reel from 2009. Greenlight Special, The Epiphany. Sleepless Sunday Night Bars. Let's check out this one with the panda hat.
I done got my swagger back, I'm fully tapped into it. Rehearsed it in my mind 100 times, I'm gonna do it. I came from conditions I would not wish on my rivals. You start moving different when your intention is survival. I gotta get a W, I'm sick and tired of losing. These niggas ain't that much better than me at what we doing. I spent my summer vacation on the corner drinking blooming. Still showed up at the church on first Sunday.
Shout out to the Versace chains he had on. Way cooler than the ones he has now.
I've done permanent things in life that can't be retracted. I got a new slogan that I recently adapted to grow my harvest.
Ricky does look young. Haters say anything. Doughboy's the hardest Asian to come out of music when it comes to making white rap music. That's true. I think the main problem with Flacco, he's trying to be pro-black. If he stayed pro-Trump, a lot of the stuff wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, of course, that's obvious. What's this all about? Black P Stones crashed out today and robbed TP3 P4 from BPS No Jumper Crips Los Angeles.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So the Tunas, the turned up non-affiliates, are fighting back. They're tired of getting bullied by gangs. Soon they're gonna start their own car in prison.
That's what I was looking for, is his Christian rap. I was looking for his Christian rap, but I don't see it nowhere.
It's tuning in, you know I won't change up. I don't pay attention to the niggas that hate us. Non-affiliates got next, we came up. I go by SY, aka Big Tuna Brain for God don't.
It was Stink Team versus Inglewood Family, but now we got BPS going at it with TP3. TP3 is a clique full of tunas. Their leader, Big TP3, claims that BPS robbed them at gunpoint, all because they represented TP3. Now, before we get into that, let's get into the history. I'm gonna explain why they got beef. TP3 said BPS ran into 4 Extra at the mall. They seen him, got scared, and left.
And then I see some others walk in, and I noticed that it was top 5 Baby Store Gorillas. I'm like, oh, that's my boy. I'm like, what's good, brother? How you doing? Feel me? So in the section where I'm chilling, a lot of young that came and talked to me, they still chilling right there with me. So now I look deep. My boy 4 Extra start coming down the escalator. He had niggas with him too. He had 2 niggas behind him. I'm talking about these niggas swole, nigga, big niggas. Like this. I see him coming down, so my brother immediately was like, hey, what's good, 4 Extra? You remember us, TV3, we was at the Juneteenth event, you know, giving out the lemonade, and he was like, oh, I remember y'all on me, yeah, because we was about to come down here tripping on 40s.
So when we get up on them or whatever, like, because we had no, like, they right there, they start shaking our hands. I'm like, man, I'm Spody Face. Like 4 Extras, Tony Avellino, Spody Face, Tony Avellino, you know what I'm saying, 4 Extras. And then that's what Cuz was like, yeah, I thought niggas, you know what I'm saying, I thought niggas was tripping. I was gonna come down here tripping on 4-0. Not one time, on my mama resting in peace, did not one time any one of them said, oh, this Blackstones, or I'm from Blackstones, or anything like that. And like I said, if I'm lying, God could take all 4 of my kids right now, bro.
Now you understand why they got beef. They caught him slipping, then knocked him out.
Blackstone, spreading all these gas rumors you be doing. You's a Blackstone, spreading all these gas rumors you be
Oh,
doing.
Now all of us thought it was over because TP3 apologized to BPS. A year goes by and there was no more drama. So we thought they let
hit the
bygones
like
be
button.
bygones.
And I would like to just conclude this video, man. I know y'all know this is the day after I got knocked out. Yeah, put on my ass, okay? You feel me? I take my L, I take my consequences as a man because the way that the video sounded and the way that it came off as if, you know, they did run into each other. And, you know, I literally only motive that I had with making that video was just like, it was just
this dude got knocked out.
It's crazy just seeing them both inside the mall at the same timing. Like, one was upstairs, one was downstairs. That's the only thing that I was trying to just...
So he got beat up for telling the story about how Spody Face and 4 Extra and one of the other homies came down the escalator at the mall, said what's up to the Baby Stone Gorillas, and they didn't trip on him, I guess.
You know, presenting that story, and I guess the story was twisted that, you know, it was them running each other, which, you know, person that's walking in Christ because...
TP3 said BPS robbed them last night. They took everything they had because they represented TP3. They told them that TP3 is not allowed in their section. TP3, look at the bright side. At least they didn't clap you up. They don't want you selling in their section.
Okay. At least they didn't clap you up. You mean the way it happened? Yeah, 187 to Gerb. It seems like that's what happened. Damn, Moose, they're saying Justice 350 marked you out from the chat and Kyle's chat. I mean, they're chat banging, bro. What am I supposed to do? Baby Stone's Gorillas, the rappers. Yes, they should have knocked him out and took his chain so he can lie and say my grandma gave me that. They a gang. Yes, Baby Stone Gorillas is part of Peace Stones, correct? If I'm not wrong. Shasta, he's lying, tell the chat. And Kyle, he marked Moose out, sound gay to lie about that. Spody Face a real hood N-word. Kyle still speaking on you. I mean, hey, when you're the hottest topic, man, it is what it is, man. Too gangster for YouTube is the definition of a Zark. They should have clapped him with a carrot. Okay. I marked you out too, but we cool now. Ain't never that. 187 to Gerb. You could try, but you just net banging. And what do net bangers do? They stick weenies up their butt before they go to bed. So that's just, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Let me see what else we got up in here. Let's go to X. I think I favorited some shit up on there. Yes way, yes way. We already seen Trap. Look at this. Which I don't think this proves that he's a grifter or anything. I just thought this was interesting. Bleacher Report on May 31st, 2020 tweeted, Enes Kanter chanted I can't breathe with protesters in Boston.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
He does have a mask on, so we're not sure if it's Enes Kanter.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
You know, I would hit him with the grifter, but you could say that this proves that, you know, he really isn't he isn't partisan, that he bases his, you know, what he cares about issue to issue basis. As cringe as I think he is, I'm not going to hit him with the, like, he's just grifting for the right. I mean, maybe he feels that way about the basketball shit, and I'm not going to take that away from him. This was pretty crazy. Let's check this out. Trump's trying to get us sick again, buying cheap meats. This is kind of like if AD was president, AD would do this. Remember when AD bought that meat from the gas station? It was all spoiled. Trump is literally our president acting like AD at the gas station.
Federal officials announced the recall of nearly 30,000 pounds of raw beef imported from Argentina. The packages from a company called Corte Argentino sold to distributors and retailers in Florida and Texas. They have use or freeze by dates from September 15th through the 20th. So far, no illnesses have been reported. Federal officials announced the recall of nearly 30,000 pounds of raw beef imported from Argentina. The packages from a company called Corte Argentino sold to distributors and retailers in Florida and Texas. They have use or freeze by dates from September 15th through the 20th. So far, no illnesses have been reported.
Where did 30K pounds of Argentina beef mysteriously come into the U.S. How? Not where. How? And is Trump tied to the purchase? Nearly 30,000 pounds of Argentine beef entered the U.S. commercial stream without undergoing mandatory federal reinspection, and there is no evidence tying Donald Trump to that specific commercial purchase or import failure. The import of the meat was imported by Corte Argentino, the regulatory, but didn't he? No direct connection. Why the two topics are being conflated? Tariffs. Didn't he tweet something about the meat? Didn't Trump tweet about Argentina meat? Yes. Wait a minute. Why didn't they tell me that in the last search? Yes, President Trump posted on Truth Social about importing beef from Argentina to help lower high beef prices for consumers. The proposal, Trump suggested increasing imports and tariff rate quotas on beef from Argentina to ease record high domestic ground beef costs. The defense, after facing heavy backlash, Trump posted on social media that his tariffs actually saved U.S. cattle ranchers and claimed that domestic producers don't understand his broader economic policies. The backlash, ranchers, groups like the National Cattlemen's Beef Association strongly oppose the plan, saying it undercuts local family farms. Lawmakers, numerous Republican lawmakers from cattle-producing states, criticized the move, arguing it conflates with an America First trade. Doesn't seem very America First of you.
But it could come at a bigger cost for American cattle farmers. In a push for more affordable food, President Donald Trump announced that 300,000 metric tons, or roughly 660 million pounds of ground beef, would be imported to the U.S. for the next 90 days. Sold, he says, 25% under current market prices. Our Get the Facts data team found that the average price of ground beef climbed to a high of $6.89 per pound last month. A big factor behind that surge, the U.S.'s supply of cattle has shrunk to its lowest level in over 6 decades, due in part to drought and high feed costs. Agriculture economists tell us any quick fix to reduce beef costs could backfire on the very ranchers it aims to help.
Here's a policy response that addresses high beef prices for consumers, yet works to move prices lower. That hurts that incentive to grow domestically and produce more beef here. And so, there ain't no free lunch.
Economists say the U.S. is already importing record amounts of beef this year, largely from Brazil and Australia, according to our Get the Facts data team. But experts warn while flooding the market may drop prices for consumers temporarily, it could discourage American ranchers from rebuilding their own herds in the long term.
That's not something that's going to happen. Because what can the cattle herd do in 3 months to make any decision changes to grow the cattle herd? Not gonna happen.
I believe
the National Cattlemen's Beef Association called the president.
Well, it looks like another time that Trump fucked over his voter base. Hey, and they're trying to tell me that they're gonna win again. Good luck. Good luck, my boy. Shout out to the 559. We stay smelling shit to keep America fed. Shout out to the 559. Got a lot of homies out in the 559. AD bought over 100 pounds of horse meat thinking it's steak. Did y'all know Donald Trump won the mega lottery twice? Do I smell fraud? Didn't you just say Epstein? What? Did they both win it? Moose, would you give up one of your thumbs if you could cure one retard every day for the rest of your life? No. They gotta stick with that. They gotta rock with that. If you still fuck with Trump, you're an idiot. American agriculture is being attacked. You gotta be a real dummy to think importing a good instead of using the version from your country makes sense as a good idea. Look at the Discord. Okay, I did say I was gonna do that. Let me do that. We got Doughboys. What is it? Doughboys. Whatchamacallit? Doughboys. Bro. What the fuck is this? And why am I throwing up 14? Why am I gay norteño, bro? They don't have those. That's against the rules. What the fuck is this? I can't go on my own Discord. I thought we were going to have a Discord. It's going to be fun. Great time. And this is what the fuck I have to see as soon as I sign in. And look at dude's name. I mean, look at... What the fuck? Oh, hell no, bro. Bruh. No Jumper should collab with his channel, bring everyone to a park hosted by No Jumper community phase type shit. Fight Club Mexico. Shout out to Fight Club Mexico. I fuck with that. Yo, Moose go earlier. Okay. Obviously, we seen this one. God damn it. Okay. The HD version. Sons of bitches. Oh, Doughboy. Doughboy, keep it moving. Okay. There's a site. Hold on.
Regardless, I gotta keep it moving.
This is hard. Hold on.
Gotta keep them legs pumping. Really. Till I can't breathe no more. Really. Yeah. Let me talk to y'all for a minute.
This
really.
beat hard than a bitch.
Yo, I'm daily seeing the game change. Seeking different results, you still doing the same thing. Too much of that'll make you go insane. Sick and tired of my current status. Ain't trying to be broke in the world where currency matters. Assault and batter the mic twice whenever I write.
Assault and batter the mic twice.
Heaven is like thoroughly perfect. I keep my eyes peeled, watching for surface. Trying to get
I gotta
right
send this to the
before
group
close of the
chat.
curtains is
Doughboy,
vitally important. The
keep
truth
it
is still
moving.
hurting.
I'm gonna
Daily
send
I
this to
lay
the group
low.
chat right
I
now.
must
Say
look
hardest
like clay,
Doughboy
'cause
song ever.
everybody wanna play dough. It was dirty Mac in my name before I came out. But in your mouth is where you need to keep my name out. I went the same route back in the day, so I can see why you acting
My
that
chat
way.
just
You
dropped
got
the hardest
jealousy in
Doughboy
you, and
song
you
of
shouldn't
all
continue.
time.
I ain't here to offend you. I just got some game to give you, homie. Real talking. I gotta keep it moving. Focus on what I'm doing. Skip all the shooting. Man, I can't feel losing. I gotta keep it moving. Focus on what I'm doing. Skip all the shooting. Man, I can't feel losing. I gotta keep it moving. Focus on what I'm doing. Skip all the shooting. Man, I
old
can't
than a
feel
bitch.
losing. And I gotta keep it moving.
It was posted 5 years ago. Looks, it's from 2003.
Yo, I put my life in these rap lines. Watching my back on the daily, cause I know this
Doughboy was
plotting to
tripping.
attack mine. I leave them flatline with airline. Every time I open my mouth, anointing come out. What's all this pointing fingers about? That's juvenile. And I'm a grown man, dog. Your actions showing me that you the child. I came in the game to change the game. And when I'm done, it ain't gonna be the same. Never again, and I done did it. And y'all wanna take my flow and run with it? That's cool. I was the first one with it. I'm not
2003, I was 8 years old.
but understand that this gospel's in me, really. So stop analyzing my rhymes and just kick back. Let your boy gonna spit that, really. So stop criticizing my rhymes and just kick back. Let your boy gonna spit
Oak Park
that.
Blood,
That's real
Doughboy.
talk, dog. I gotta keep it moving. Focus on what I'm doing. Skip
This is
all the
hard.
shooting. Man, I can't feel losing. I gotta keep it moving. Focus on what I'm doing. Skip all the shooting. Man, I can't feel losing. I gotta keep it moving. Focus on what I'm doing.
Tell me, bro. Yeah, he old as fuck, but he going crazy. Shout out to Doughboy. I didn't know he had that in him. I'm not gonna lie. We got Hunter Biden beefing with Rudy Giuliani. Everybody know Rudy Giuliani fucking sucks. Why was Rudy Giuliani disbarred? Yes way. Perfect face. Shout out to who was that? Coyote AK. Thank you, bro, for the gems. I appreciate you. That album cover was unked. Bro, that's fire. I'm not gonna lie. That song was dope. Doughboy rides the beat in all sorts of ways, but this shit aged like milk. Okay, Adam be playing him like his background ain't deeper than his with the hip hop white. I was telling Doughboy today, man, you gotta drop your nuts, man. Go crazy. Yes, bro. Just a young student, man. Go drop a like on that. That was called Doughboy. Doughboy, keep it moving on the G-Rap YouTube channel. Everybody go drop a like over there. Finished filming Blind Leading the Blind episode 2 today. Yo, shout out to Mikey, man. I'm gonna be on one of those. I was sweating my ass off, so don't think I was off a perk. It's just really hot in the No Jumper office. The AC's only working in the newsroom right now, not in the other room, so it was hot. I was sweating my ass off. I won't even lie. I probably look crazy. Shout out to Mikey. Hating Doughboy is overrated, pretty cringe. We all love Doughboy now. If you hate Doughboy, that's so like 2 months ago. Hey, for real, thanks, Big Moose. Thank God, Mickey. Why Mikey mad at Halloween stream? Cringe ass fool. I think he just doesn't want to work for 24 hours on Halloween. He probably wants to hang out with his girlfriend, do something fun. But we got the Doughboy abode now. For any time that they don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Moose will be the Edgar. Moose will turn into the behind-the-scenes Edgar for the 24-hour stream. Thanks for the new profile picture. God damn it. Compa spazzing on Lush on hood socks today. Hey, who cares, man? That's an old narrative. He's still chasing clout off Lush. That dude's sad, bro. Sad little Asher. Sad little Asher. Giuliani disbarred. A New York court finds he repeatedly lied about Trump's 2020 election loss. Rudolph Giuliani, the former New York City mayor, federal prosecutor, and legal advisor to Donald Trump, was disbarred in New York on Tuesday after a court found he repeatedly made false statements about Trump's 2020 election loss. The Manhattan Appeals Court ruled Giuliani, who had his New York law license suspended in 2021 for making false statements around the election, is no longer allowed to practice law in the state, effective immediately. And this was 2024. The seriousness of respondents' misconduct cannot be overstated, the decision reads. Giuliani flagrantly misused his position and baselessly attacked and undermined the integrity of this country's electoral process. In so doing, respondent not only deliberately violated some of the most fundamental tenets of legal profession, but he also actively contributed to the national strife that has followed the 2020 presidential election, for which he is entirely unrepentant. A Giuliani spokesperson, Ted Goodman, said the man once dubbed America's mayor will appeal the objectively flawed decision. He also called on others in the legal community to speak out against the politically and ideologically corrupted decision. Giuliani's attorney, we don't care. The court said in its decision that Giuliani essentially conceded most of the facts supported. Dragonite Spaz, shout out to you. Don't forget Barron Trump if you can do that today. We did that yesterday, but I'll talk about it again. Moose talk about Trump buying stocks in Boeing. Okay. Justice 350 admitted it's a transgender in Kyle's chat. It makes sense now. Oh, okay. Shout out to Justice. We don't look down on the trans people. Shout out to the trans. He's just one of the mentally ill ones. Let's see. Trump buys stock in Boeing. This seems very socialistic. President Donald Trump purchased between 1 million and 5 million in Boeing stock in early 2026, shortly before announcing a major 200-plane aircraft deal with China, and later bought an additional 250 to 500,000 in shares on the same day. The U.S. Navy awarded Boeing an $880 million. It's just laughable at this point. They want me to care about Somalian fraud in Minnesota, and when we got this type of shit going on. A subsequent financial disclosure revealed over 1,000 trades made in June, including another purchase of 250 to 500,000 in Boeing stock. The China trade deal, the initial early year stock purchase preceded Trump's trip to Beijing, where he announced that China had agreed to purchase at least 200 Boeing jets alongside GE Aerospace engines. The U.S. Navy contract. The June stock purchase occurred on June 18, 2026, the same exact day the U.S. Navy awarded Boeing an $880 million contract for P-8A training systems. White House response. The timing has drawn sharp scrutiny from ethics watchdogs and lawmakers regarding potential conflicts of interest, you think? In response, the White House stated that the presidential portfolio is managed independently by third-party financial firms without direct input or oversight from Trump himself. I'm sure that's true, huh? I'm sure. 100K and we could get the True Social Insider trading package. I'll go in on it. Keep donating, you guys. I'll save up 100K, man. We made little Charmanders. You ever try Dragonite? Bussy. Wow. I do fuck them. I look down on them. Hey, they do what you want, brother. Do what you want, man. Bill Clinton signed the system that governs how the U.S. imports beef today. They turned their whole body for their crimes, but got others under a microscope. Is there any trans in the chat? I just want to know why. Dragonite Spaz, watch it. Watch it. Quit trying to get that bussy. Has Trump made more money in this term than all presidents combined? Because I've heard this claim, and I have repeated it. Okay, let's see. Donald Trump has not out-earned the combined historical net worth of all past U.S. presidents, but a single-year business revenue of over $2.2 billion in 2025 easily eclipses the combined earnings and salaries of all previous presidents while in office. That's all I'm asking. I'm not talking about their net worth. I'm talking about how much money they made while in office. 2025 revenue financial disclosure documents show Donald Trump's businesses and ventures generated between $2.2 billion and $2.4 billion during his first year back in office. Comparison, the single year revenue is roughly 6,000 times the standard U.S. presidential salaries in office income. Historically, U.S. presidents made very little outside income while serving. Most placed their assets in blind trusts or separated themselves from active business operations. Total in-office earnings, the combined salaries and active earnings of all 44 previous U.S. presidents while they were in the White House total only a tiny fraction of Trump's multi-billion-dollar annual revenue. If you look at the lifetime net worth of past presidents combined, such as the extensive land holdings of George Washington or John F. Kennedy, the total historical figure is massive. However, measured strictly by money made or generated during their time in the White House, Trump's revenue in office is unprecedented in American history. Seems like he's too worried about making money for himself and filling his own fat little pockets than helping out any one of me or you. You know what I mean? Damn, I wonder if Back on Fig has reached out to him. That's their thing. Interview everybody who gets fired from No Jumper. That's actually sad if they didn't ask him to go on their show, LMAO. Even I got an invite, and I'm still on No Jumper, and I'm a little nobody, you know? What happened to that stimulus check that Trump was talking about a while back? Facts! Talk about it. When I went on the fucking All Facts podcast when Compa was still there for my first appearance, he was like, well, are you going to spend that tariff refund check? I bet you're going to spend that tariff refund check from Trump. That was in March, maybe February, maybe even January. It was early this year. You going to spend that check? I bet you still going to spend that tariff refund check that he's talking about. I bet you going to spend that too. Asher, I'm still waiting on it, my boy. Let me know when you get yours so I can check the status of mine because I don't know where the fuck it is, man. Should have known just like his daddy. Dragonite Pride. I got my 1776. Okay. Shout out to my boy Jason Williams chiming in. White Chocolate chimed in on the Enes Kanter.
Yeah, Enes Kanter, stupid. Fuck he doing, dog?
Fuck he doing?
Seriously.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why does he want to play with women?
For attention.
Why does he need attention?
Because
Just do a podcast or some shit.
Yeah, you probably could cook on a podcast.
But like, why?
Royce White does a podcast.
Why motherfuckers you want to play with girls?
Because he wants attention.
I don't get
Seems
that,
super
dog.
pick me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he just
They're
wants
going courtside. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's just very yeah. But people will use anything to make it a political issue. That sucks when people make sports about politics.
The last thing I want in life is attention. That's the last thing. So
he says into a microphone.
I'm not
that's
here
a little bit of
for attention.
Contradiction.
Okay.
If I weren't here with all you guys, I'd still be somewhere talking about the same type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, attention, bro. You want to play with girls, bro? The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're 6'10", like 270.
You don't think that'd be super fun? You don't think being fucking, that's like playing on the lowered ring. That's rim. That's like what you do at the basketball camps, kind of. You playing against all these 9-year-olds. I saw
somebody's just bust my ass, bro.
I saw VJ Edgecombe dunking on a kid. That's probably what it would feel like for Enes Kanter. He'd probably be having the time of his life.
True.
See, then his life's been a pile of shit. Then if that's where he's at with life. I mean, come on, dog. Like there's no need for that. No, you know what I mean? Come on.
Yes.
Well, what does that prove, dog?
Yeah, shout out to J Will, man. Real ass dude. Real ass. What's Louis J. Gomez say? Real ass dude of the week. Two Slick Lads said Donald Trump, Herbert Hoover, John F. Kennedy famously chose to donate their entire president's salaries to various charities rather than keeping them. But you can't really say, I mean, yeah, he gets, hey, shout out to Trump for donating that to charity, and whatever charity I'm sure is happy to have that salary. You don't get to do that and then be like, I'm like this, you know, wholesome figure when you're making more money in investments. Of course you can donate your salary. That's a drop in the bucket when you're making billions on top of billions, and that's just on the books. Imagine how much money he's making from the Saudis through the Trump coin that just fucking tanked the other day. Imagine how much money he's made when the top spenders on the Trump coin get invited to the White House and they get secret dinners with Trump where they could ask him whatever the fuck they want. I wonder how much money he's raking in from that cryptocurrency over these years. That's all I want to know. But hey, he donated his salary. He donated his salary. So he's a great guy. He's so selfless. You know what I mean? That's why the country's in fucking shambles, and he's enriching him and his whole fucking family. Barron Trump, I guess we could cover him. Let's look up. How much has Barron Trump's net worth gone up recently? Shout out to J-Will, man. I voted for Biden and Trump. Probably vote Dem this year. Doesn't really matter to me as I voted in Cali. Same. But I vote Dem. I never voted for Trump. I'd rather vote for Biden's dead corpse than Trump. Why do they always put that on the left? The trans is hijacking the Democratic Party. No, don't allow the right wing to push that on the Dems, because the Dems on the forefront are not just super trans fucking crazy. That's the far left. That's leftist shit. Shout out to the trans folks. I don't want to see them in sports crossing over. They got to play in whatever you're born as. You got to play in that league. I'm not going to lie. It's just how it is for right now. Until we get enough of y'all, we'll make you your own league. But no, we're not rocking with that. No. But I'm not going to demonize trans people, say they can't be in the military, say they can't do these jobs, say they're all mentally ill. I'm not going to do that either. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the middle. Who's the uncle who got caught buying Kitty? That was the 49ers owner, no? W Palestine, shout out to East Palestine. Moose, I'm back. Ended up not being able to fall asleep. Shout out to Zombie Me tomorrow. Shout out to you, Dragon Eye OT720. Make sure you get some sleep, man. Sleep is important, brother. I need some Dragon Eye cheeks. Wow, I really want to know how we can have a felon as a president, but felons can't vote. Don't make sense to me. You know, Barron Trump's net worth is estimated around $150 million, a figure that largely solidified following a major cryptocurrency developments and token sales rather than a sudden recent spike. Crypto Holdings most of reported fortune is tied to World Liberty Financial, a cryptocurrency venture where he's listed as a co-founder. Reports attribute roughly $80 million in after-tax proceeds to token sales, including transactions tied to Alt 5 Sigma. Stablecoin locked tokens. The remaining value stems from estimated stakes. I mean, this shit is depressing, the amount of corruption that's going on, bro. Well, the fucking farmers are dying off, starving. We have less cattle in the country for the first time in 60 years. It's just, it's tough, you know? You could get black-pilled. Like, shit's just fucked forever. I thought this was pretty crazy. And what would you guys do? Let me know if you guys would help these cops. An Uber driver in Texas had a couple of unexpected passengers during a late-night shift. A couple of out-of-shape. Shout out to Houston. It's going down. Houston Police Department officers needing to help track down a suspect. I heard the food's good in Houston, so I don't blame him for being fat. I'm down with that, Dragon OT720. You see the cops running. They're chasing somebody. I didn't watch this, so at some point they run up to his car and I think ask him for help. Damn, this dude's way behind. He was laughing at the bitch and she came over. Yeah. Look, he's like, oh shit, she heard me laughing.
Cool, drive that way. That way.
I would have said, oh hell no, she didn't even ask nicely.
Go pick her up, DeLeon, get in! DeLeon!
I didn't say I was giving all your homies a ride too.
I'm in here! Officer, high school male, wearing 2+1. Get in, bro!
Get in, bro!
Which way am I
Which
going?
way did he go? Over there. Go that way.
Oh, it's not the Torta squad, the Torta unit.
Which way? You're going straight.
Not the Torta unit.
Turn left on Columbia Street. Go down there.
Ain't no way they got a Torta unit. Damn, she's smacking the fucking window with her... Oh, no, she just hit the door. The window's rolled down.
Turn left on Arlington Street. We're turning on Arlington Street, 700.
Why are they paired together? Who are they going to catch?
Maybe we went back around. Intersection of East 8th.
Ain't no way.
Ice cream black male wearing shorts.
Wee. Nah, y'all can't be the Torta unit. We got to have some diversity, bro.
Terroristic threat.
What if he said no? Do you think they would get mad and try to get him in trouble?
Damn, this guy, where'd he go? Just ahead, turn right on Oxford.
Talking about where'd he go? Bitch, keep running. What the fuck?
Just drop us back. Right, keep going straight ahead, man.
Okay.
Shout out to the smooth jazz.
Hey, Bolar, turn
If you from Sacramento, we used to have 94.7 KSSJ smooth jazz in the morning. My grandpa used to listen to it when he took me to school. This is giving porno intro, huh?
That's him?
No, thank you. Slamming the fucking door? Oh, hell no.
That's him?
Slam the fuck out my boy's door. No, thank you, no, nothing. Big back ass tortas. Oh, fuck no. Ain't no fucking way, bro. I would not take them. I would say, hey, I'm not going nowhere. I don't know you guys. I'm not in on this. I'm not helping y'all. I'm sitting my ass right here. It's bad. It's all bad. They probably try to hit you with a charge or something. Free East Palestine. I know we covered this on the Monday show, but I know there's been some more. I don't know if this is new information or what. But in East Palestine, Ohio, San Francisco 49ers owner John Jed York was arrested in the Valley over the weekend and found guilty of 2 misdemeanor charges after court documents state that he responded to an undercover law enforcement advertisement on a prostitution website. York was arrested Sunday in East Palestine, Free Palestine, and posted a $5,000 bond. An affidavit states York responded to an ad on a known prostitution website, unbeknownst to him, was posted by an agent with the Mahoning Valley Trafficking Task Force. Document states to have arranged sexual activity with a woman in exchange for $140. Police took him into custody and state he had the phone he used to arrange the meeting. The police report lists the time and location of the arrest, 9:35 a.m. Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community off of State Route 170. Fucking ad. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. I don't want to fucking fuck this guy. Those affiliated with the mobile home park said the location was not part of the sting operation, but that York was pulled over by investigators at that location. Okay, so maybe he might not have been buying trailer park coochie. He might have just got busted before he made it to the coochie he was buying. But $140 for the coochie has to be trailer park adjacent, at least, no? York pleaded no contest Monday morning to misdemeanor charges. What the fuck was that sound? The fuck? Jesus. We are aware of the matter, which will be reviewed under the personal conduct policy. The 49ers also commented saying, as this is a legal matter which has been resolved, we will not be providing any further comment at this time. So it looks like he's probably going to be able to stay as the owner. 2 days Columbiana County Jail to be served concurrently with credit for a day served. He's also ordered. Bro, imagine being a billionaire sitting in jail for a day. Probably crazy. York is a Cardinal. Mooney graduated, became team president of the San Francisco 49ers in 2008. Long standing. Damn. Dang, why blood gotta be dumb? No question, it's dumb to ask. Yeah, dummy, Palestine, Ohio. That's random. The fuck is that? That's a place in America? Yes. I would have called the police station, asked for my reimbursement. Shout out to Sac. I'm in Sac right now. Went to the UFC event at Golden One. Shout out to you, A+. Yo, shout out to Sacramento. There was a... Remember that San Quinn song? Oh, no, it was by Bueno, huh? Bueno. Sac. Anthem. Yes. Yes. I used to listen to this song religiously. Had it on my MySpace. Shout out to A+. If y'all remember the San Quinn version. In San Francisco. This is the Sac version. Yes, Lord. Bueno, super poppin' local rapper in Sac. Doughboy's cousin. This dude is Doughboy's cousin, bro. I put that on my soul. Doughboy, I said, bro, we were just talking about Sac shit. Like, it was back when we first kind of met. I'm like, yeah, we talking about Sac shit this, Sac shit that. I go, bro, you remember Bueno, bro? Bueno was so poppin', bro, when I was growing up as a kid. He goes, that's my cousin. I'll FaceTime him right now. I go, he's not your cousin, bro. He FaceTimes Bueno, puts me on the phone with him. I'm like, Bueno, what the fuck? Yo! This came out 11 years ago, bro. No, this was uploaded to this 2014. This was released 2010. November 9th, 2010. That's more like it. I was banging this, bro. Best believe I was slapping that shit. Sound like I actually thought it was, bruh. That makes sense. We're all cousins. 2010 vibes. I was like, this ad until I looked at my phone and seen him dancing. Doughboy's an industry. Doughboy needs more respect. Bro, I'm telling you, Doughboy's lore is crazy. Doughboy's lore is just... I fuck with Doughboy, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I fuck with Doughboy. Nobody's going to convince me otherwise. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. I thought this was interesting. Dan Saltman, DDGer, Destiny's homie, who did a podcast with him, said he's like a programmer, builds apps and shit. I launched a new site to let you see who's influencing American politics. Have I been bought? Lincoln replies, let me know your thoughts. Data should be accurate, and there's even an interactive element if you get bored. Let's see what this is. Have I been bought? So who did and didn't buy influence during the 2024 election year? $15.9 billion was the total cost of the cycle. Outside of super PAC spendings, they got $4.5 billion. Federal lobbying was $4.4 billion. Dark money was $1.9 billion. Open secrets was this. Future Forward USA, $1.9 billion. $266 million. Super PAC. I'm going to have to go through this and see what's good. Muslim majority countries, Qatar universities, 400 million. What are the colors? Oh, universities lobbying, FARA, mixed, rep, dem. Okay. Goddamn. This seems pretty interesting. I'm gonna need some more time to spend on this bitch. Elon Musk. Largest disclosed donor in any cycle ever, mostly to his own American PAC, 291 million. Nah, but check this out, y'all. Go check it out. HaveIBeenBought.com and go check it out. I think you could go through and figure out industries, PACs and donors, lobbying. Where's the lobbying? Where's the good old lobbies? Okay. Pfizer, Pharma, Defense, Pharma, Foreign, Qatar, China, Israel, and Israel aligned, 165 million. APAC affiliates, 100 million. Sheesh. Fuck Doughboy and all the Zionists, bro, over here acting like Doughboy. Moose, there's a girl slobbing on my knob right now. Shout out to you, Meowsers, wowzers. People pretending to like Spody now is wild. Hey, Moose, I'm getting sucked right now. Doughboy losing against Poetic Justice and Kyle. Let's get Moose in Israel check. Top, the real house phone needs to make a return. MooseMan, I'm getting head right now. You're just really getting sucked off, ain't you? Y'all want Doughboy some tough ass food, but he's just a regular dude. Doughboy don't reserve any respect when he sucks Israel. I don't think he sucks Israel. I think he's just as clueless about that type of stuff. AOC is single. Moose, this is your chance. Shout out to AOC. Smoke a Zionist pack. I've never done this before. I want to get sucked too. What the fuck? I'm nervy. You've never got sucked before? Jamal Leatherbury, shout out to you. Posted in the Discord for proof. Post it in the Discord for proof. Anything else we need to cover? This is all old bullshit. Anything on YouTube we miss in here? Anything I'm missing, you guys? I do just want to bring this real quick. For somebody that's all about clips and like they just talk about every time I get on camera, I just want to get a clip. I want to get clipped by Neem. I want to get clipped by Point and Shoot. That's the whole goal. All I'm trying to do is bring views. None of these fools care about bringing views. I care about bringing views. Views, views, views. Let's check out the views from the 24-hour stream. Let's see who had the most viewed. Let's see the most viewed clip from the 24-hour stream. I wonder who. I wonder who. So that whole crash out that Kyle did and got fired, he got fired over 22,000 views. 22,000. That's how much his little crash out fucking like baby ass, drunk baby ass behavior got him was 22K. Me and Pooh yelling at each other, 37K. Munchie and Tommy Guns debating about black family members and shit, 34K. Wack confronts Doughboy and goes off on Lush, 31K. One of the least viewed clips of the 24-hour stream was Kyle crashing out. I think we could go ahead and say we could keep my boy fired. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Shout out to the chat, though, man. Why nobody can say the name of PNS on No Jumper? Probably because he just shits on Adam relentlessly and fucking calls him like fucking crazy ass names and shit. I wouldn't want to promote him on my platform either if he was going as hard as he does on Adam on me. You know what I'm saying? I would probably fucking ban his name too if he made as many videos tarnishing me as he does with the 22ster, and that's his platform. So why promote the ops? Adam seems pretty anti-op, you know? Munchie sliding. So what Adam do the same? Dragon Eyes think alike type shit. Wack is scared of Lush. Pooh pissed me off. Fake as fuck. Who was the fourth on the show today? Ugly Money Nietzsche. He was in the competition with me. He's from Atlanta. He goes hard on the bitches. He be hitting all the sound bites. Bah, bah, bah. And then he goes on a rant against women after she says something stupid with the girls on his pod. He goes crazy. I'd rather eat moose meat than Argentina mystery meat. Hey, appreciate you, brother. People downplaying what damage the table and Trey could have done. Bro's a liability. Hey. I've said it enough. People think I'm hating. I'm going to stop speaking on them. I just want to say that. You know what I'm saying? When are you going on Munchie's stream? I got to keep bugging him and asking him. He said he's down, but I know Munchie's a busy guy. Imagine Adam on FaceTime arguing with his ops. That'd be fire. Brody, no homo, but you got hella knowledge in that brain. Thank you, Scuba Steve. I try my best. Oh, so he was chill today? Pretty chill today. Yeah, he was super chill. He was super chill. I think he was just trying to ease in because he's new to the shit. And I think, you know, it is what it is. You know, he was just trying to ease in. I don't think everybody's just trying to take over the show, be yelling hella and going crazy. You feel me? Look at Crazy Hood Media. Why does Adam, why are me and Adam Norteños? Why is like, what? Been told from a good source that there is possibly some AI use for that Lefty Gunplay verse because he's double timing, rapping super fast.
Shut your bitch ass up. So it looks like No Jumper host.
It looks like No Jumper host MooseMan. They just hating on Lefty because he's sober and making more money than all the flames combined. He's just hating because his homies can't even get on the charts, even with AI. Let's load up that clip, essay. Y'all fools ain't sipping on gallons of haterade. Get some sleep. Moose ain't got no juice. That fool Adam works for the feds. Ain't really know. Who's named themselves Moose? What a clown. Okay, OT3780. That's a much better name. Crazy Hood Media said sus? Bet. Okay, Crazy Hood Media, bet. Fucking weenie. AI bought the new excuse for rat tails. Moose Knuckle needs to shut the fuck up before him and his fed homie caught the blues. Them words are going to make you famous, homie. No mames way. I think Lefty is more sober now, more focused on his career instead of drugs. Yes, that part. I'm not surprised. Go check out the full video, homie. I just dropped it right now. No thanks. Didn't that guy get punked by Mr. Sandpaper Face, Whack 100? Yes, I included in the full video. Go check it out. Oh, boys lying. The reason why Lefty is getting better is because he has the blacks on his back giving him support because he's from Baldwin Park. Baldwin Park does not have... Okay. Too deep. His verse was whack. Wouldn't doubt it. He said Lefty's verse is good. At least he realizes who is this dude, Proper Jim. You see the way you speaks. Who is this guy? Who gave him the fucking address? Who referred him? GTF, out of here. AI, no mames. His new nickname, Moose Knuckle Man. Good one. Go check out the full video. Let me know what you think. Didn't see the track featuring Lefty, Company Coconut Box, Kando Cocos. The game most likely helped him with his verse. Nah, fuck that is not AI. Wouldn't even spit that old whack-ass rap style. 1994 rapping AI is going to send bots with that lying on AI. AI or not, that ish is whack. No, I accidentally let my beat play on top of his verse at the end on accident, but if you check out his full verse on the Games album, it might be the best verse he has so far. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Everybody's shitting on Lefty. Now they're acting like they're the biggest Lefty fans. Who the fuck cares, bro? I think it was AI. And I got told from a good source that it was AI, so I'm sticking to my guns until I'm proven otherwise. Why Moose make better music than a lot of these fools? Recipes Draco, he's killed 19 years ago today. That's not true. I used to be a big Lefty fan. The verse does sound way different. Yeah, I listened to almost every Lefty song that's ever came out. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Adam hates Doughboy like Mr. Plankton hates Mr. Krabs. Like Plankton hates Mr. Krabs. Munchie, Spody, and Hellcat Pod sounds like a nightmare blunt rotation. AI was going crazy for him though. I think it's a really good verse. Adam and Red is hilarious. Yeah, Adam being a Norte is so fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's so funny. Look at this AI thumb. Why do they always fucking AI Kyle in suits? He wore a suit in like one of his pics, and that's the pic they AI every time. Why is he the only one ever in a suit? He was on the Doughboy flyer in a suit. Why is he always in a suit, bro? Why? Ay, man. Ay. So the homie verse is going to be consistent. Yes, we're supposed to do it every Monday. We're supposed to do it every Monday, and we're going to be linking up for IRLs, doing shit. Let's see what he's talking about with
all
this
right,
Dirk
it's
evidence.
day 4 of the Lil Durk trial. We had a big update. So look, we were expecting testimony from...
No, I fuck with Lefty. I don't hate Lefty because Adam hates Lefty. You can't point to anybody that I hate on just because Adam hates on. Lucky from Hoodstocks hates on me as well as Beast with Adam 22, and I still be giving him props for being a good podcaster and being entertaining and having his own wave and doing his own thing. And I didn't think he was racist just because he made a racially insensitive joke. I stand on my square, but the narrative's gonna narrative. You know how it is.
From OTF Jam today, I'll be real with you guys, didn't happen, okay? Now, I'm not sure if something happened behind the scenes that meant that didn't end up happening. There were
What happened on the Friday show?
A few private conversations, a few private sidebars with the judge and counsel on both sides. We don't know exactly what happened, but there were some very big details that came out, and I'll give you an update now, and then I'm probably going to go back and do like a really big deep dive and give you all of my notes that I possibly can in one long video. But the big stuff that went down was... I actually can't believe that we saw some of this stuff, okay? Obviously, there was a huge back and forth about this supposed message that Didi had sent on Instagram at Quando Rondo, talking about why you ain't have your pipe gang. Well, it was made clear by Didi's counsel, okay, that wasn't him sending that message. That was actually an example where he had shared a post by someone else. Now, I feel like Dirk's lawyers were looking really pissed off because Didi's lawyers were really making a big point out of this, but it low-key just amplified the fact that Didi had shared this post, which was a video of Quando Rondo screaming no over Savia Robinson, Lil Pab's body, and this kind of offensive post. He was painstakingly going over it, saying,
okay, shout out to Trap, but let's see, y'all want to go see what No Paperwork Podcast was talking about? If they talked about me, fuck it, let's do it. No Paperwork Podcast. Was it the last Tuesday night? Shit, we get more views than No Paperwork Pod now. Shout out to them though. They don't have a transcript or nothing because it just ended, so I don't know how to even find when they was talking about me. Somebody give me a timestamp for this No Paperwork Pod shit, because I'm not trying to go through this whole shit, bro. I don't see it hasn't processed enough to have the transcript yet, I don't think so. Was it in their last live they just did or the one before last? He wasn't LML. He said something along lines that's what they said in court, talking about blaming it on Vonnie. Then he said, I don't have time for this, and went back to the court break. Yellow Moose, shout out to him, Zell Washington. They was actually talking about Moose, the Cisneros cousins, and Camerans. I told them how you accused him of catching hats and wanting the police to arrest him. But me and the cameramans are cool. I was just joking with them, bro. Moose, what we doing reading these bullshit ass chat comments, fool? You got a voice and ain't an idiot like some of these dudes. Do what you came here to do. We listening. Shout out to you, Real Gradio. But I talk to the chat a lot on my stream. Sorry. Who are your ops, Moose? Every time I get on one of your streams, you're beefing with 3 new people. No, I don't have no ops. I just, people get mad at the shit I say. They get in their feelings, but I don't give a fuck that much. My life is really fucking good. I just do this shit for entertainment. It's fun. Do I think the fools that are weirdos that I call weirdos? Yes. Will I stand on that forever? Yes. But I don't care that much. I'll be honest. But I don't see nothing where they like bring anything up that's indicative to me. So I'll have to wait till the transcript. Maybe we'll cover this No Paperwork Pod shit tomorrow. But whatever, bro. I'm not tripping. Trap Lord Ross run like the bitch he is. Only white nerd people love. TLR, Act 6ix9ine, and Co. That's why I come here, bro, because you do reply to the chat, because you know what it's like to be the little guy staying, being you, Brody. Thank you, bro. Shout out to y'all. How's that being scary as fuck? The fact you think that's getting pressed or whatever. I don't think he got pressed. I think he's just not trying to entertain like randoms that are walking up to him, trying to, you know, kind of interrogate him and tell him how to run his program. You feel me? But yeah, No Paperwork Pod, it looks like pretty much for the past, this one got 3.9k, that's solid. But most of them are getting, this one's 8.7k. This is the Rich Rabbit call in. I'm just gonna say that some of my recent streams have gotten more views than them, and I get more views than No Paperwork Pod. I surpassed them. They was talking all that number shit. I'd stream for a month. Now we get more views than them. Voila. Hottest podcaster in Northern California. I'm proving it now. Yeah, some random dude telling how to report is cringe. Yeah, who cares, bro? Stream full of sleeper agents. Shout out to everybody. Waiting to be activated. I'm putting the Muslims in the street. Shout out to UI Flights. Never forget Ja Morant dunked on Wemby, and they didn't count it. That sucks. Moose take 5 edibles today. I think I'm out of edibles, bro. Should I smoke? I'm a Muslim. Shout out to cameramans. Dat go for when you at the slave. I mean, your job. Shout out to you, Real Gradio. It's war. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. We're about to be 2 hours 30 seconds. Get on Counter-Strike, fool. Hey, I've never played Counter-Strike, but it looks fun. Once we get the PC, we're gonna be playing all the PC games, going hard. I'm gonna be gaming with y'all way more. But even now, I do have the I do got the capture card right here, the Elgato capture card, so I'm gonna be hooking that up. I download some horror games we could play, maybe scary horror game night with the chat. Dead by Daylight, Schizophrenia. I got Silent Hill. Maybe we get a little Resident Evil, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to do shit like that. I have a vlog from today with me, Bojack, and Doughboy. I was trying to get Doughboy set up with the stream. We went to Best Buy. We got some food. So all that's vlogged up. I just got to edit it and put it out. So Shout out to y'all, man. I got a lot of content coming. I'm gonna drop it for the members first for the first couple days. Most of my content, just so it makes the membership seem a little more worth it. I'm gonna be dropping extra content. Like you said, I should do the members only stream where we do like tier lists with the members only, and then I'll make it live for everybody else as soon as the stream ends. But if you want to be in there live, we'll do a members only. I'll start doing more members only shit. I got y'all. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, y'all. You need an EP. Why you so friendly to Moose? He with the suckers. Dragon Eye Kenny Malice. I mean, you're taking it too far, brother. I don't gangbang. I fuck with cameramans. You would enjoy Dead Island 2. Pretty good zombie game in modern LA. I think I had Dead Island 2. I'm not gonna lie. Neon hooked up Delonte West with a stream setup. I've seen that Delonte, but he's gotten a lot of help, but he's got to choose to get right. I'm not gonna lie. This is what you need to tell Doughboy verbatim. I'll show you where the fuck I stand, homie. I'm from here, homie. I'm here. I'm from here, bitch ass fool. Don't be fucking showing up on me, homie. I don't live to live, bitch ass. What is that from? What is that copy pasta from? I'm trying to see if we got any other topics. Shout out to Young Don Reacts. Let's go and tune into this for a little bit.
Poetic Flacco very recently was brutally exposed for his anti-black raccooning past, and man, the receipts were egregious. I don't think anybody, few people, maybe only the point and shoot fans, but few people really appreciated how bad this shit really was, man. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make a video because coincidentally, I reacted to another point and shoot video before he dropped this fucking bomb.
PNS.
I reacted to another point and shoot video where Poetic Flacco was on some real weirdo timing in regards to Roland Martin. And at the end of that video, I said, you know what? I'm done with Poetic Flacco. I'm done talking about him. I'm done reacting to his videos. I'm cool off of him. And then this shit happened, and it was just like, oh my God. It was so much. It was crazy. The entire, all of
yeah, we need to get our background like Young Don's. Right now, I look like I'm in the mental hospital, so we're gonna figure it out.
Black commentary YouTube took their turn taking belt to ass on this nigga. Not the least of which was Jew Almighty. Good fucking Lord. Jew Almighty had his foot on Poetic Flacco's neck to such an extent that he would have made a Derek Chauvin blush, nigga. God damn. But anyway, let's watch this video. This is some sort of a victory lap and the aftermath, the celebration of the.
I low-key might smoke tonight, y'all. Should I smoke tonight? I think I'm out of edibles. Are we smoking tonight? Should I break the streak and smoke and then go back to not smoking once I get my edibles again, or don't smoke tonight and just try to sleep without it? Let me know.
This entire drama and the worst clips exposing Poetic Flacco's anti-black past are yet to come, bro. Like this video is the worst I've seen so far. And it was so bad, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna react anyway. Let's check it out.
That I'll be real, bro. Like, it's over for bro, listen, it's over for all the people who.
Oh, who's that? Yeah, that's the video I posted before shit really hit the fan. You see, that was 11 days ago. All the other videos were 8 days ago. If I had just waited 3 more days, boy.
Played on Flacco, bro, because like I'll be real, like your chance to beef with Flacco was about, I don't know, was about.
But as you can see, y'all took care of that shit
4 months ago. The trajectory I'm on right now and the mission that I'm on right now, we is winning.
How you do anything is how you do everything. This is some.
Okay, shout out to you, brother, but we're not watching the ad. Much as I fuck with you. Yeah, drop a 1 in the chat if I should smoke weed tonight, you guys. Drop a 2 in the chat if I should stay sober.
Started sooner.
There's winners.
I don't have dabs.
Losers, James.
Again, I do feel bad for like the quote unquote like Poetic Flacco like haters. We are past the era of hit pieces working. Era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like really? My live stream just keep getting bigger, right? Things, you feel me, right? Like like things, and things going up, and that's not gonna stop it.
Okay, so this
I
video
got
is
him in my
got
sights.
the fucking Marvel's Endgame theme song playing.
It's going to be about Poetic Minyengo Jala Tokpa.
Frederick Jala is
He
my
paid
real name.
$2,500
And
for
so
the
let me
box.
explain what's going on. So a
spamming
couple
it.
weeks ago, I made this video on the Forever channel about how Jala rapidly acquired a new large pro-black audience as a result of his relentless coverage of the Chud the Builder saga and the Nolan Wells investigation.
Right.
And the video is basically about how
Dip the blunt in the lean, get higher. That's what Juicy J would tell me.
Jala.
You know, I actually did that when I was in 9th grade, a freshman in high school. We had a pint, a lean. I dipped the Swisher, rolled up into the pint, pulled it back out, let it drip a little bit, let that bitch dry a little bit, spark it up, smoke it. I was definitely high on heroin.
Is pandering to this new pro-black audience as if he's not an anti-black.
I don't know Mike Winters, but he used to do Briss's videos, and I know a lot of Briss's homies, Mac J's videos, so I know of him. I believe he's from Orange, California originally, but he claims Sac, so we'll take him.
Racist himself. What? And I demonstrated this clearly in the video, and I played clips of
Bro, the fucking screen grabs, brutal, bro. Brutal. And Flacco really be
Shout out to you,
twisting up
Fendi
that
Spidey.
face, bro. He really be doing.
Yeah, it definitely will be a bong if we get cracking. I'm gonna get cracking and come back. One, but just a few hits, Moose, just enough to bean out and relax. I'm just trying to go to bed. I don't think 3 was an option. Drop 3s in the chat. That's gonna be me smoking all of my weed and getting extremely high so I pass out and fall off my balcony.
Doing that shit.
and I played clips of him actually saying the things, so it was impossible for him to really refute it. So
Yeah.
he didn't. I mean, when there's clips floating around the internet like
Yeah, that's the worst kind of exposed video is when niggas just got to make a compilation on you.
this, there really isn't very
I
much
know Corey Holcomb somewhere right now smiling his ass off, boy.
to explain.
A 5'9", blonde-haired, blue-eyed, little white boy in some polo shirts, slacks, and some Birkenstocks walking towards you at 9 p.m. evoke the same fear in you as a 6'1" black man in a Nike tag.
Why did they use?
I love it. Here's the thing with
Denzel
point and
Washington?
shoot. This guy is actually a fucking genius, bro. Look at who he uses to represent exactly what Flacco just described. He uses the one and only Denzel Washington. The genius. The genius. Because who is Denzel Washington? He is I imagine, around a 6'1" black man. And here he is in Nike, full on Nike tech suit,
like a
right?
nice guy.
Tracksuit type deal. And the point that what point and shoot makes without saying a word is, why are you framing the black guy that you described in this situation as being scary and intimidating?
That's
Why
weird.
do you automatically think of the worst kind of...
I think that was true. 2026 grind time. I never try. I don't get at the homies girls. That's not my vibe. That's not my MO, but I believe that she was cheating on Yuri at one point in time. Fu go live in 8K. Enzo Cholo, you mean approve, not approve, retard. Crash ever PC. That would crash my own PC, so I'm probably not going to do that. So you approve point and shoot work. If it's on Flacco, I approve of anything that's trashing and tarnishing Flacco. Yes, I will support that.
YN and make
Shoot
that
talk
the
shit about me too. He says,
representation of
younger than a
black
documentary.
men. You see, if Poetic Flacco had said, "Oh, you see a gangster," then that would have been different. But he just says a tall black guy, right? Just any tall black guy. You're supposed to be scared of him. The
That's not
reality
cool.
is, you would feel much more comfortable seeing a guy like Denzel Washington approaching you on a sidewalk at night, right? Let's say you're downtown. Than, let's say, I don't know, a skinhead covered in tattoos, right? Like, he's just pushing this idea that all black men are scary, suspicious, not to
Facts.
be trusted. It was pretty bad, man.
In a Nike tag.
I'm gonna
Man,
be
stop that
that-
bullshit.
I enjoyed the video of me. I mean, the fact that I got a PNS video because I was going crazy on back on Fig and using some of his narratives, I'll take it. Shout out to Brimsy88. Thank you for the subscription. Like the stream, y'all. I haven't asked a lot this stream. Please buka that like button. It helps me hit the algorithm. And thank you for everybody that watches after the fact when I'm not live and hypes the video. I think somebody sent me a screenshot. Let me see the screenshot. Let me see the screenshot real quick. The screenshot. So somebody got their weekly recap, and it was them hyping some of my videos. It says, "You helped this video outperform 95% of all hype videos this week." So that was, I believe, the homieverse, the last homieverse that we did. So shout out to everybody that's pressing that hype button as well. I guess I got to start spamming that. Please hype the video. Spend your hype points on my streams, because it helps to hit the algorithm. Get on the, I think I got on the recommended page one of these days. A shout out to everybody that's been supporting. You guys have been going crazy and running up the numbers, and it's been showing, bro. And we set the goal for at the beginning of the month. We wanted to make a rack on YouTube. We're gonna make double that at least.
What I don't understand is the blue, purple, pink lip.
Yo, bro, listen, bro.
Yes, I'll take you guys to Fig if you like the stream.
Same pink lip, wide nose.
Like if you hype enough videos, I think if you hype like 1 to 3 videos with the hype button, and it's like you swipe on the comment section on your phone. If you swipe to the right on the comment little thing before you click on it, there's a hype button. You could click hype and hype a video, and it's just adding like these points that I guess help it enter the algorithm, because it's showing that it's engaging with the fans that are watching the video. So the hype shit does seem to work. And then at the end of the week, it usually gives you a report. This is how you hyping the videos help these videos. And that's how it works.
Motherfuckers, right?
What is this nigga talking about?
Yeah, shout out to everybody who hyped that. If you only get 3 a week, that's even better.
Blue, wide nose, he's just describing.
You want YouTube featured? That's super fire. Yes, I believe so. Flacco is definitely insinuating black people invoke fear, and that's straight bullshit. Flacco sucks for that. Yeah, but you know, he had an awakening. My brother, I failed you, my brother. I'm a hype your Joe Rogan song. Hey, that works, bro. Keep running up them streams. I see the streams going up on my TuneCore, man. We gonna have a little bread from the TuneCore too. You got like 45% of the likes. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Please like the stream. Thank you.
Black people, right? He's just generalizing, oh, black people are scary, and the negative attributes, the characteristics that he's pointing out are just black features. He's not using any descriptors that specify gang members, for instance. He's using just general characteristics that you find on black people. And it's insane because this nigga is exactly what he's describing.
These ignorant, pink lip, wide nose ain't rocks. Bro, listen, bro, Lil Uzi Vert.
I mean, when you got the fucking non-black people in the room whipping their head around, it's like, y'all niggas hearing this shit? Are y'all hearing this? Yo, this guy is talking.
Young Don gives me Your Rage kind of vibes.
Crazy.
Like an older, mature, political Your Rage.
Or NBA Youngboy, bro. Like, these ain't fucking rock stars. How a pink lip, wide nose ninja lion, bro.
He loved that. Again, pink lip, wide nose. He was really on, this was some Uncle Ruckus shit, bro. This nigga worse than Brandon Tatum. It's so crazy.
If he look you dead in your eyes and
Brandon Tatum has never said nothing even close to that on the internet, bro.
Who's Brandon
Think
Tatum?
about
Not
that.
our Brandon.
Not even the Hodge twins, who tried to be comedic with their, their anti-black rhetoric. I don't think they've even said nothing that egregious. This nigga was really the worst than all of them. It's crazy.
Bro, are you serious, man? He capping. He lying. Right? If you think that you finna move to Miss Mary Jane's block and trap out of her,
with the nothing personal, fentanyl tea is so crazy to be saying this shit.
You're blocking.
Shout out to Blasey, though. Shout out to Blasey.
He outside loitering? Nigga, you crazy, bro. She calling the police the same day you move in.
Too.
It warms my heart to see a DA like that taking a stand and saying, I don't give a damn about no peer pressure, no intimidation, man. Listen, I'm black, but I'm going after all these, blue, purple, white lip, burnt Negroes, right?
Again, he doesn't say, so I'm black, but I'm going after these criminals that are also black. I'm not going to not go after them just because they're black. No, he says, I'm going after these burnt skin, wide nose, pink, purple, pink lip. Nigga, what the fuck? This is disgusting, man.
Out here using their
my
lyrics
God.
and confessing the crime.
And so my video was full of clips just like this, just like the ones you just watched, and they were horrifying.
They are. I
And
ain't
so
gonna
there
lie
were
to you.
some people in Jala's audience that were calling him out for it, but their voices weren't loud enough. They were just little peons to him. They were just little chatters.
Right.
And he felt like because I'm the only one making videos about it, that it's really not that big of a problem right now, and that he's too powerful. He's already out of here. He's already blown up. He's winning. His numbers are skyrocketing. And he said that this is why he doesn't feel like he needs to respond. Hit pieces don't work on him.
We are past the era of hit pieces working, right? Like, you feel me? Like the era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like my live stream just keep getting bigger, you know, and things going up, and that's not gonna stop it, right?
Shout out to you, Cumtown. We're gonna be co-hosting one of these days, man. Poetic versus Moose next brand risk. I got 2,500 on Moose. Hey, bro, you know he'll never take that fade. I'm beating the brakes off of Flacco on brand risk.
So
that's not gonna stop. And right again, it's so crazy. You know, I give grace to my black brothers and sisters when I react to my black brothers and sisters online. They're making content, especially if I'm in agreement with them. I'm not going to nitpick certain things like errors in their grammar or them using a word incorrectly, right? But Flacco is incredibly bad where that is concerned. This nigga uses the wrong words all the time, and his grammar is atrocious. The worst one that comes to my mind that he says almost every video is how he misuses the word rather. He uses the word rather instead of whether. So whether or not, instead of that, he will say rather or not. He does it all the time, even though every time he does it, someone is pointing it out in the comments.
He's really dumb.
Bro. And it's so crazy, but I point that out because in these clips, he's talking about ignorant black people. He's talking down on black people who have not had an opportunity to pursue higher education or were even afforded a good quality
chill life flights,
you know, grade school education. He talks down on black people from that kind of a background, while
Flacco is dumber than any of those people
like a
he talks
fucking
about.
idiot half the time. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, right. So y'all stop telling me to respond back to drama.
So it was these statements by the Jala that created a chain reaction in the commentary community on YouTube, and people started making videos about it now. This guy, Doku D, found my video, discovered my video, and then circulated it and commentated on it. And so this caused a chain reaction.
My name is Doku D, and if you're anything like me, around the whole time of the Chud the Builder thing, where he shot that guy and he got arrested for it, and then he was on trial, and we were learning things as the situation progressed and new information came out, YouTube recommended you a new creator named Poetic Flacco.
Wow, that's really interesting. A lot of people did not know who this guy was before the Chud the Builder situation.
So this guy Doku D makes this video, and then this guy Jew Almighty notices the Doku D video, and then he makes a video.
Only Negroes, only Negroes support crime.
Oh, he's literally just talking like a white supremacist. He sounds like MAGA.
So at this point, Jala now
only black people support crime. Right. The military-industrial complex, the mafia, colonialism. How about the fact that the CIA intentionally turned a blind eye, at the very least, turned a blind eye?
No, I didn't stop boxing A+. I stopped going because everybody stopped going because it's in Long Beach and it's far as fuck. I'm not going to lie. I got sick and then I stopped going. Doughboy just hit me today when I was with him, and he showed me the gym. We drove past it. He said, that's my boy's gym. We could start going there. It's a lot closer than Long Beach, so we don't have to drive so far, and we could stream in there. So I will absolutely be boxing again with Doughboy, and we'll be training.
To drugs flooding the black community, which fueled the crack epidemic in the 80s.
It's like near Crenshaw and shit.
80s. And of course, that's the most charitable way to describe how the CIA was involved. A lot of people believe that they were actually the ones transporting the drugs and the guns into the community, as what we saw.
Long Beach is literally like an hour away from me without traffic.
Depicted in the series Snowfall, for instance, right?
Jinx is a great coach, but I'm not driving an hour. I'm not going to lie, back and forth just to box for 2 to 3 hours max.
But only black people support crime. And again, the generalization is crazy. All black people, I guess, as well.
a huge problem on his hands because now other black creators are
just black culture, right? Yeah.
calling him out for being a racist, not just me. So Jala panics and he immediately drops an apology video, but he misrepresents the apology and he apologizes for something that no one was calling him out for, which is his political beliefs. And he also lies to his audience and tries to make it seem like he became aware of the backlash from his YouTube comment section and not from me or other creators that are torching him online. He actually thinks his audience is stupid, so he's going to try to trick them.
Yeah, this was when I saw this. I saw his first video addressing the situation. I was like, nobody's going to buy this shit, man. This is not even you taking accountability.
And he thought that he was going to get away with this.
I want to give the tap dancing sellout of the day award to Poetic Flacco. Now, who's Poetic? Well, I'm Poetic Flacco, okay? No, but all jokes aside, the tap dancing sellout of the day award goes to Poetic Flacco. Now, you're probably...
This is pathetic, bro. This is a pathetic attempt at saving face. Pathetic. Remember when you're saying, hit pieces? This ain't 2016. Hit pieces? Y'all can't fuck with me. Numbers keep going up. Rep keeps going up. Black fans keeps going up. And now look at him. He's saying that I was tap dancing. I admit it.
Asking, why are you talking about yourself this way? Well, this stems from a comment I got on my last video from a subscriber called Beauty. Now, Beauty is a subscriber. She comments. I've seen her in my comment section often, so she's not a hater. And the comment was, Flacco, you got some explaining to do. But in the replies, there were people pointing out, bro, Flacco, we've seen videos of you as a conservative.
Notice how he uses a woman, by the way. That's not unintentional. There was a strategy behind that, right? Men, when they're under fire, love to use women. Any association you can make with a woman softens the way that you are perceived, right?
Great acknowledgement right here.
This is a tactic that we see.
Everything he does is fucking calculated and manipulative. Every action that he makes is calculated and manipulative.
Men employ when they're in trouble oftentimes.
You're more
this is why when a politician gets exposed for having some kind of escort, right, cheating on their wife, they get up on that podium to address the controversy. Who's always beside them? Their wife.
We've seen videos of you as a conservative. Now you're more left-leaning. What happened? What was the change? Why did you change? What's going on? One, nobody is above accountability. Two, nobody is above being called to the carpet and taking accountability.
So he's dressing this video up as like an apology and taking accountability for
called to the carpet?
For having conservative viewpoints, which is not what anyone criticized him for. They criticized him for being a racist, smelly bigot who is grifting off the black community, the community that he hates. And
remember when I said it on the Monday show the other day? Ricky was defending him. Doughboy's defending him. Everybody can see it, but the people that have any type of connection to Flacco and a favorable relationship with him. And I'm not saying Ricky defends everything that he does, but he definitely was trying to say that he wasn't grifting. Same with Adam. It's a fucking grift. Anybody with any amount of sense that wants to speak the truth about Flacco can see that this is a fucking grift for money. And that's all it will ever be. That's all he will ever be. He will never stand for anything that's important. And he actually feels that way within his heart because he's dictated by monetary gain, monetary value. So he can continue to pay $2,500 for the box, buy Balenciaga boots that don't fit him, and buy cars in North Dakota that he's never going to drive anywhere because he doesn't go anywhere.
And so for him to misrepresent this, it's because he thinks he can trick most of the people in his audience.
Right, yeah, definitely. And this is something, if you listen to a lot of the people who gave commentary on this, something that you heard many of these folks saying was that this was not about him having conservative views. Now, of course, conservatism is anti-black in terms of the impact that conservative politics tend to have.
In practice, it ends up being anti-black, but you can be conservative and not be anti-black. Of course, 1000%. That's not the criticism. He's ducking and dodging. I said this when the video came out. I'm glad everybody else sees it the same way.
On the black community, whom do conservative politics typically tend to benefit? Usually wealthy white people, right? But there are plenty of black people who
Shout out to iFlights. Thank you for sticking around till 4 a.m. We're about to wrap up the stream as well. We were just checking out this video for a little bit. But yeah, we're going to do the same. I got to go to bed. We got a long day of podding.
Some amount of.
We got a long day of podding. But
conservative view.
if you guys want to go ahead and check out the rest of this video, it's Young Don Reacts. Shout out. He's a super entertaining reaction channel. I know he does other stuff, but most of the videos I've watched from him is him reacting to stuff and kind of giving commentary. Point and Shoot destroyed Poetic Flacco's career overnight. Young Don Reacts. Go check that out. 64,000 views, 3.3 thousand likes. So it's obviously a good video. He's doing a great job reporting on this. Shout out to everybody who is covering Poetic Grifto and tearing him down, because that's exactly what he deserves. That's exactly what should be happening to him. And I will never feel bad for 1 second about adding to the fucking flames to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Stoking those flames, because he deserves every bit of bullshit that he gets, man. Shout out to Doughboy. Shout out to the whole Monday show. Shout out to the No Jumper squad. Shout out to everybody that showed love to me. Shout out to Opac, my Aussie friend with us 2 jewels. Gonna crash out. Catch you later on Food Community. Yes, Fendi Spider. Catch me on No Jumper News at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 to 2. And then catch me on Food Community. I usually get there around 3:30. We rock out till like 5:36. So tune in. I'll be live on Food Community at 3:30. I'll be live at No Jumper at 12 o'clock noon. Tune in. And then once I come home from Food Community, we will be live right here on this channel that you're watching this video on. Thank you very much. Thank y'all for showing me love. Adam never talks about PNS. He usually just avoids that type of talk. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be at work in 6.5 hours. Let's go. I'm on the same type of tip. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the 200 people that are still in here rocking with me at almost 1 o'clock in the morning on a random Tuesday, Wednesday now. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Drop some mooses in chat, in the No Jumper chat, in the Food Community chat, so I know that the Muslims are always with me, that you guys are always watching over me, sitting on my shoulder like the angel and the devil on each of my shoulders, telling me to crash out, telling me to do the right thing. Nonetheless, I appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on that noti bell, and if you're able to, once I end the stream, hype the video. As I said, and you guys said, YouTube's pushing the smaller channels. We're still a small channel. Let's try to become a big channel and keep running up those numbers. Thank you guys. Love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all are the best. Straight up. Assalamu alaikum. Cameraman's is gay. Seb, don't say that. He's a okay guy. Not a great guy.
Shit. No, bro. You good. You good. You good. I know my route, bro. I know my route.
Hey, look like you about to take us to find the MooseMan.
Who the hell is the MooseMan?
Look at the wrong man.